Yes, family, so upright and upright. Remember, open your eyes and don't be blind. Open your mind and know how to think. You know what I mean? Think for yourself, family. When we say think for yourself, it's if you think for yourself, you're gonna think for me too. You know what I mean? And when I think for myself, I'm gonna think for you too. So we're gonna protect each other. So tonight we have Family Solve coming on, and we have a great, wise mind coming on same way. She go by the name as Moonstar. You understand me, family? So we have to come to his senses, you know what I mean? So the sister going to uplift us same way while we uplift her same way, you know what I mean? Because we're living in a physical world, but the physical world become a material world, and become a material world is like we have to know who is around us and all of these things, you know what I mean? Let me fix the camera good and beautiful, you know what I mean? Like beautiful lighting of the world. All right, family. So me not gonna really itch. Me have too much ammunition to give out. You know what I mean? Hold on there. The ammunition them. I don't know what go on. All right, so yeah. Yo, program. Yeah, man. Big up the whole works. You know what I mean? Big up my niece same way, yeah. And big up our linky same way, yeah. All right, enough love. Program. Enough love, man. All right, so family, remember, Solve Online come on with some great knowledge, and Moonstar come on with some great knowledge. So don't miss out. You don't know with me already. You know, so the universe knowledge we talk every day, you know. Love you. Yo, program. Enough love see you, yeah. Wagwan party. The thing just a stuck for me. Babylon now want me to free up the thing.
I found most people don't know who they are. They really don't.
You're not gonna see it nowhere else, so don't miss out.
I found most people don't know who they are. They really don't.
What do you mean? I mean, I know my name, I know my age, I know where I live.
Yeah, that's not
what
you,
else
though.
is there?
You know, that's
what
just
size,
it. If you ask the average person who they are, they'll give you their name. They'll say, I'm Bob Proctor, but I'm not. Bob and Proctor are two words. My parents give them to me. They're called names, but it's not me. It's my name. Then somebody will say, well, this is me, but this isn't me.
I am the Lord. That is my name. And my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images.
Do you know your own name? It's a good question, isn't it? Of course. I'm John Paul Smith. That's my name. Well, in Black's Law Dictionary, it's under the sign Nomen, N-O-M-E-N. Memory. It says, if you know not the name of the thing, then the thing itself is surely lost. It's a very precise statement, isn't it, really? But what it could mean is that if you don't know your own name, then your body could be assumed lost. Your body is your soul, but as in footprint, your footprint to the earth, your subject matter, the equity, the real part of you, your body, has been separated from the other soul, the S-O-U-L and the S-O-L-E. Both sound the same, but both very different parts, both very different meanings, both very different parts of your body. The soul print on the earth is the S-O-L-E, and the spirit is the S-O-U-L. So if you separate those two, then your spirit may lose your body, may lose the connection to the earth, to the reserve, to the mineral and the energy wealth. You'll lose your jurisdiction with with the land. So if you think you know your name, but it's the wrong name that you give in a court or on a contract, then you can sort of see that things can go pretty bad for you. So again, it says, if you lose the name of the thing, then the thing itself is surely lost. So if you lose your own name, then you're surely lost. If you think about it and look carefully on your birth certificate, your state birth certificate, it gives you a name and a surname. And it's very clear and precise about that. Even the writing, the grammar is clear. Your name is John Paul, and the surname, or the family name, is Smith. There's two different names there. So if you assume your name is to be John Paul Smith as one name, then how did you do that? How did you come up with that? So the magistrate must make a trust for you. He salvages you. He salvages your body. The churches often say you enter into salvation. Well, they take salvage rights over your body because you couldn't find your own name, your own date of birth of your name. And because you didn't know your name, your true, correct, lawful name, the name that was given to you by...
Quick video about the law. If you are living in England or Australia or New Zealand or America or Canada or any of the Commonwealth countries, then you are under what's known as the Constitution or the Magna Carta. All laws are derivatives of the Magna Carta, going back to divine law, Canolonian law and natural law. Now, hear me out. If you have some kind of interaction with the police, the courts,
Yes, family, I don't know what happened, but I'm just going to play back this video quick, because the family them waiting for me to put them through on the live, you know what I mean? Because there's no time to gaze, you know what I mean?
a quick video about the law. If you are living in England or Australia or New Zealand or America or Canada or any of the Commonwealth countries, then you are under what's known as the Constitution or the Magna Carta. All laws are derivatives of the Magna Carta, going back to divine law, Canolonian law and natural law. Now, hear me out. If you have some kind of interaction with the police, the courts, the council, the judges, all of these types of people, there is one thing that you need to know. You need to place yourself outside of maritime jurisdiction and place yourself back into physical land law jurisdiction. And the way you do this is by remaining silent. Now, we've all seen the movies where people say you have the right to remain silent. But if you ever contemplated, I know this works because I've done it dozens and dozens and dozens of times with all of the interactions with government officials, police, councils, courts, etc. Now, remaining silent. If somebody asks you a question, whether it's a policeman, someone in a courtroom or a council, you can simply say, I would like to remain silent. If they continuously pressure you, say, do I have the right to remain silent? They will say, yes, of course you do. And then remain silent. Do not say your name and do not sign anything. With this simple technique, this is the most effortless way of getting out all of the situations. You can then go on to ask them questions, because your silence is only implied when they're asking you questions. It does not mean that you can ask them questions. So then just simply ask them questions like, can you please bring me the victim in this case? So if it's a parking fine or a speeding fine or some kind of bullshit fine that they've given you, there is no actual victim, so that there can be no fine. This is a really important thing when dealing with the law and the police. If there is no human victim, if there is nobody with an affidavit or a statement against you to say that you've caused them a loss, harm or injury, whether you've defrauded them or stolen something from them, if there is no human victim, there is no crime. If there is no crime, there is no fine. If you do not speak your name, you are not entering yourself into their jurisdiction, and thus you are completely free. So if they are persuading you and trying to push you or coerce you into speaking, you simply have to remain silent all the time and just say, do I have the right to remain silent? Thank you very much. And you just hold your right to remain silent. You do not have to answer questions. You do not have to sign anything. I promise you, if you do this, all of those interactions you have with the police, courts and councils will get less and less and less and less. And then all of a sudden you'll be completely free of them. I hope this has helped. I tried to get as much information in 3 minutes as possible. Lots of love to you.
Order of the Illuminati loves to taunt the profane by placing their sacred symbols in plain sight. Their symbols are all around us. They're part of our landscape. They're even on our money. Corporate logos. Culture. From music to movies and television, even children's cartoons. Only Illuminati insiders know the symbol's true meaning. In the book Morals and Dogma, Sovereign Grand Commander of the Scottish Rite and 33rd degree Freemason Albert Pike wrote, Masonry, like all the religions, all the mysteries, Hermeticism and alchemy, conceals its secrets from all except the adepts and sages, or the elect, and uses false explanations and misinterpretations of its symbols to mislead those who deserve only to be misled, to conceal the truth, which it calls light, from them, and to draw them away from it. In order to know how deeply these symbols are embedded all around you, you must first know what the symbols are and what they mean. Here are the top 10 most popular symbols used by the Illuminati. Number 10. The skull. To Masons, the skull and crossbones is a memento mori, Latin for remember, you must die. The skull and bones is prominent on Master Mason trestle boards and is commonly featured on Masonic rings. The Bavarian Illuminati used the skull in its 10th degree initiation ritual. Illuminati princes were shown a skeleton and asked if the bones were those of a king, a nobleman, or a beggar. The symbol is the emblem and namesake of the elite Yale senior fraternity, Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones' existence entered the mainstream American consciousness during the 2004 U.S. presidential election. It was revealed that both candidates had been bonesmen while attending Yale. Inside the Skull and Bones headquarters, known as the Tomb, a painting of skulls features a German phrase. The English translation, who was the fool? Who the wise man, beggar or king? Whether poor or rich, all's the same in death. The Nazi SS resurrected the Totenkopf, or dead's head symbol, first used by Frederick the Great over a century before. To Nazis, it represented the willingness to put your own life on the line for the sake of the community. The Knight Templars were charged with the crime of blasphemy for worshipping the severed head of Baphomet. Number 9. The obelisk. The obelisk is an ancient Egyptian phallic symbol that rather obviously represents power. They've been sought by tyrants ever since Rome conquered Egypt and have been dispersed all over the world. Obelisks are used by the Illuminati to mark major centers of power. There's an obelisk marking the Illuminati's spiritual center in St. Peter's Square. Another 555 feet tall on the National Mall in Washington, D.C., the Illuminati's military wing. and obelisks in New York's Central Park and in the City of London, marking the order's financial centers. Number 8. Fire. The Statue of Liberty, with its famous Liberty Torch, was donated to the United States by France, thanks to the funding efforts of French Freemasons. Designer Frederick Bartholdi was a Freemason. So was the statue's architect, Gustave Eiffel. The builder of the pedestal, Richard Hunt, also a Freemason. There's a smaller copy of Lady Liberty on an artificial island in the River Seine, a short distance from the Eiffel Tower. The statue portrays Libertas holding up a torch, bringing enlightenment to the world. Some people believe the statue represents Semiramis, the queen whore of Babylon, while others believe she represents the bringer of light, Lucifer. Founder of the Bavarian Illuminati, Adam Weishaupt, inspired by Zoroaster, prominently used the color red in the order's higher degrees. The Olympic torch relay was introduced by the Nazis at the 1936 Olympic Games. Flames are found on the corporate logo for Columbia Pictures, and J.D. Rockefeller chose a flame for Standard Oil. Number 7. The butterfly. Butterflies traditionally represent a metamorphosis, a significant or dramatic change. To the Illuminati, it is code for monarch mind control. Monarch is a name given by the Illuminati to a secret government mind control program far surpassing the CIA's MK Ultra. Monarch produces perfect mind-controlled slaves who perform tasks for their handlers ranging from assassination and spying to fulfilling the sexual appetites of U.S. presidents and high government officials. According to one researcher, over 2 million Americans are currently under.
Greetings, sis. Greetings, you know?
Hey, how you
Yeah,
doing?
man. Yeah, man, for real, man, you know? Yeah, because, you know, when it come to, like, us now, I don't really play the videos because we come first, you know? Videos is like remembrance, you know? So we remember, like, the world, what we are living in, or the society, what we are living in. So we are the living being, you know? So we have
Right.
to share our inner light and our knowledge for uplift the families them out there, you know. Yeah, man. So greetings, you know.
Hi.
Yeah, man, for real, man. And we're gonna drop some topic like I even like about maybe spirituality, and when family solve coming now, we're gonna talk about like laws what we can move by.
Okay.
Yeah, for real, sis. Yeah,
All
man.
right. All right.
Yeah, for real. So in at the end, earlier we was talking about like spirituality in the way of we have a tune in first, innit?
Yeah. I'm tuning into the energy. I'm tuning in.
yeah, for real, man. Yeah, so
What to
we
say?
yeah, 100, man, 100. So what happened now is like you see the world what we are living in now is like you see family like we live the material life, and we are gonna talk about like things like those and
Mhm.
what and oh a lot of sisters lost, and oh a lot of brothers lost, and all of these things, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, for real, man. So what you see going on in the world now with material things, and how we can like fix it together, you know? Like with like
That's
Ivan.
a big one. That's an actual for it to be all fixed.
Yeah.
There's only one solution, and that would to be to take down the internet. I'm not even playing. But we
Yeah,
can't do that because that would disconnect everybody. But that would be the first thing, because
yeah,
this internet has just turned people into, I call it, I don't know if you've seen a film called Idiocracy. There's a film called Idiocracy, right?
yeah.
And it's based in year 2027 or something, some far in the future place, right? And
Yeah.
everybody is like addicted to their phones. The doctors are stupid. It's just like everyone's just silly. Do you know what I mean? And it's like they're so it's like almost coming to life right now. It's almost coming to life because I'm not really caught up in the world of TikTok and Instagram and all of that, because I've taken myself out of that for a few years now. But since this whole thing has happened, this whole lockdown, I'm seeing that there's a lot of people who are really addicted to this look at me lifestyle.
Yeah.
You
That's
know
true.
what I
That's
mean?
true.
And
And
it's such, oh, hi there. So
Hi,
like,
greetings.
yeah,
Hi, this is
and
the
online.
boy. All right.
Yes.
Coming in the middle of the conversation, I don't want to interrupt. Go ahead.
Nah, man. Yeah. All right, go on, sis. Yeah. With our
yeah,
technology,
so the technology's just created this whole look at me kind of scenario with people, and it's taken them out of the real world, and everyone wants to enhance their looks, either like going to the gym or, I don't know, getting their face blown up or something. Now, my question is to people that are going to the gym every day, which I've been witnessing for a few years now, like, where this is the spiritual battle, this is the war right now. Where are you? Where are those muscles that you've been building?
yeah.
But what I'm noticing is they're all on Instagram going, yeah, man, I can do this for like, 100 reps and all of this thing. And it's like, but right now, we need you in a different kind of light.
Yeah, because we need the muscle there. We don't need the muscle in the arm.
True.
Yeah, you see, because we have a year so the muscle there now, but them trick the population, say the muscle there, yeah, so you know. Because with this muscle, only thing you can do with it and I just work. But with this muscle now, you can be yourself and your higher self.
And people are scared of themselves. I've noticed people are really like scared to really go inside and look at yourself. Because once you take off that makeup, you got to look at yourself. And some people can't even come out on the street without
a
putting
makeup
on a layer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at me.
And it's really sad, you know.
I can't be bothered with all of that stuff.
It's
really not who I am. I'd rather go to the shop and buy my crystals that I bought today. You know.
Because with that now, it's like you know, try to take on the material of the world. Try to take on the spiritual of the world. So when you get like a crystal now, it's like it's connection. But when you get a Gucci, it's like greed. You know what I mean? Or it's like envy. Like in the public eye, look like a envy, you know. But when someone have a big house and thing, that is envy, you know. That is like your belly can hold just like one piece of meat, but yet you want the whole cow. You know what I mean? So it's like that same way. So it's like envy and greed, but we not get that teaching. If you look on like, if you have one shoes, satisfied with the one shoes, but because some of the money is like them say, oh no, I need 20 at the same shirt. You know what I mean? So at that we have to come back to reality and know say, even if you get like I have a tree in your house, that is like you're taking on the universe energy. You know what I mean? Even when you communicate with that tree is supposed to communicate with you same way and showing you your every step. You know, it's not like, oh, the tree I'm gonna say, oh, I'm giving you oxygen. You know what I mean? Because everything in the earth give us oxygen, not because through mankind say, oh, the tree give us oxygen. You know what I mean? We are gonna look upon one force. You know what I mean? It's just like them say, oh, the tree give us oxygen, but what give the fish oxygen? We still get the same oxygen just like the fish, but they are just like a different, like what would I say now? Like a different side of us. You know what I mean? You see, and we still get energy from the animals them too, not by eating them, but by being around them.
Yeah,
it's just like you have the crystal. You see, it's a massive family self. Come back.
I'm always there, man.
all right.
Well, I only deal with supreme things, man. Like I say,
Yeah.
I'm everywhere. Like if you have to know this, man. You have to know this. Like it just, like I say, it's just how we're viewing things. You know, we're viewing things from, like I say, a negative eye. So obviously, you automatically your first thought is gonna be a negative thing. That's how the world is at the moment. Like anything, even a smile is gonna be negative. Even an opinion. Trust me. Like that's how we're viewing the world right now, because we're not viewing it through our eyes. You know what I'm saying? We're viewing it through a systematic way.
AI.
Of not even it's through someone, because remember it's been passed down, like our vision.
It's a program. It's called a
Remember
program.
what I'm saying? So
well, we've been programmed our whole life. Like we've taken the program of our parents, our grandparents, and all of that. So it's just repeating. You go to school. Your parents went to school. Your grandparents went to school. Not everyone is programmed to go to school. That's why you have these children that are struggling in the school system with ADHD and all of these things, because they're not meant to be in that environment. They're meant to be in a different environment. Like not everyone's meant to be the same, you know what I mean? So it's like everyone's kind of put into this box and programmed to be that way. So what's happening now from my perspective is I've had to deprogram myself, and it takes a lot to do that. It took me a good couple of years to deprogram all of the programming from my mum, my dad, my grandparents, my uncles, friends, all that kind of stuff, because you take it all on. So it's all part of a program that's always running in the system. That's why they say TV program. I'm going home to watch my program. You're going home to get programmed.
Well, some people it registers so deep in their head, they not even hear it say program.
Yeah.
So when them watching it, they say they are watching. They will say they are watching a program to or but then I look on it say, oh, it's programming me to be what they want me to be.
Yep.
You see?
They don't even know who they are. Going back to like, sorry, I can talk, sorry. So going back to like the look at me kind of culture. Yeah, that's a program. Those people that are putting all that stuff on their face and thinking it's great and pumping up, that is not really them. They're taking on something that someone said, like go to the gym because you're going to make it healthy. If you get muscles, then you're going to get the girl and you're going to get the car and you're going to get this and it's going to be boom, boom, boom. Yeah. But no, that's someone else's dream. They're living out and they don't even realize that they're living someone else. And you talk to them and they'll be like, what are you talking about, man? I know what I'm doing. This is my life. Da, da, da. It's not, bro, because you don't really know who you are. You're taking on a program.
Yes, Alf?
I was saying, it's like the basis behind the basic before the program, because everything is a program. Whatever you do, it is. But it's the basic of it, the basis. You could either be positive program or a negative program. So if you're getting anything from a second-hand point of view, that will be whatever that program is. So if they're doing it for something positive, but there's actual aim, there is actually like a projection of what positivity mean. But if it's for someone else positive gain, they're just playing it out. But it may not be positive. But the foundation in itself is just based on whether you're doing a positive thing or a negative thing. Everything else is programming. It's gonna be running that way. Just like nature itself, it's a positive program. You know, if you don't want to use that word, regardless, it's positive then. You know what I mean?
All right. We did. I know. So online. It's like, you see, the system trick us, you know. When I say trick us, you know, you see, when you see the sun start one side and fall the next side and thing, yeah, it's like, if you not connect with it, you know, you can call that a program, you know. It's just like you put a seed in the ground, and it's like it grow out whatever fruit or whatever substance out of it, yeah. But remember, this is what I'm talking about nature, yeah. And next, put it to the system, yeah. Putting it to the system, it will look like a program same way. But we are not program, but we are just life. You see what I'm saying? But it would have looked like the system. We are the system, but we are not the system. We are life. We are protector. You see, protector and program is different, but you still can put it into the system, because remember, they clone life to the system. Everything of life, they clone it and call it, because knowledge, when they read a book now, yeah, it's like them say, oh, I'm getting knowledge. But first, back in the beginning, we used to just like look on the sun, we look on the moon, look on the soil, look on the animal, and get knowledge. You see, so now them take that knowledge, put it into a book, yeah, and next is like them call it, oh, yeah, get your knowledge. But remember, them take it from life, because remember, life did exist before all of these car come out, because man get lazy. That's why them build car. You know what I mean? No animal out there is driving in a car. You know what I mean? So we know, say, all right, that is a system. So we have to separate things to understand ourselves. We are not a system, but we are the protector. So are you gonna define yourself different from the system? Because you know you're not a system. You're not a like a robot. But a robot would come like they can do everything what you can do, because what they put that, like when someone go on the computer, yeah, and going on the computer, it's like it come like the computer know everything, but it know everything what they put on it. You see what I'm saying? But with you have your knowledge in your DNA. It's not like you are go like look on the tree and say, oh, the tree is the tree. No, you're going to say the tree is a part of me. But the computer will kind of show you, say, oh, we connect with it. But the computer is just a program. The computer now have feelings. But if you put in feelings in computer, every touch you touch yourself, same way, the computer can say, oh, yes, I feel that. Oh, yes, I feel that. So that is a program. You see, but them clone life. Go on, family self.
Just look at the definition. Like I'm saying, the basic foundation, whatever you're thinking under that basic, if you have a negative projection of that word, it's not gonna get past. You're just gonna be in a matrix. You're gonna block yourself from actually expanding what that word is. Like that's why there is a definition. Like there's definitions, and throughout definitions there are a sequence of different little parts in life, you know. So if that's why I say the foundation of your mind is set on two things, positive or negative. If you're thinking of these things as negative, you're not gonna be able to expand to the connecting what these things mean. You're gonna stop somewhere. You're gonna try use something to pinpoint something that is necessary to your understanding to what you really feel. You're not gonna just flow. You're not gonna just let it go. It's just the foundation. You're trying to say, oh, this, because the same word that you use in life is still a word that has been programmed to you. So think about it. You're just trying to say, okay, because this was the one that was given to me the most. Yeah, that is it. It's still a program. That word that was given to you to say life, that's life. We don't even know what it is. That's just the main thing that has been given to us.
Explain, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's based on your positive mindset, because positive have a flow. There's no barrier. So if you let go of the negative aspect of what you thinking the word is, you understand? Because they're saying because of what your effect and your experience of what a program is, that like as in, okay, this is what they've been telling you. So that is like, okay, no, that's not what it is. I'm just gonna leave it there. But if you look at the other side, so you're trying to get the positive side out, but you're then separating, like I say, that that word program to a generic word that means something to you other than what your experience was, within that negative effect of the same thing. Because in life, it's the same thing. People are in life. People are the same. People are in the offices. That's life, said way. There's no, you can't. There's no separation. That's what I'm saying. So it's based on your foundation. If it's positive, you won't see no barriers. If it's negative, you will see barriers. So you will go all the way around. There will be maze and all these things, and you're trying to find somewhere, and you're lost and everything, and you're trying to go. But if you're positive, you're just where you are.
Wait. So now, if I say you is you and me is me, that is negative or positive?
It's based on the person. It's based on it's your foundation. I can't. I would say, based on me, I'm thinking as a positive foundation. I would make that point clearly. So I would use. There won't be no barriers within what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep that flow. Like positivity flows. Negativity have barriers to say, oh no, this is something that I've been affected, so I'm not going to use this word to identify it, because every time I use the word, it's affected me. When that word is running through society, wherever it is, but you're going to use a word now that hasn't got no effect to you, like say nature, but that is still a program, because it's still something that you have learned. You know what I'm trying to say?
But like what I'm...
You know what I mean? You get it? Like it's still programmed in you, but you're using something that has not affected you in the way of like that someone has affected you using a word. So if someone say if you had a friend and your friend was Tom, and that friend was bad to you, right? You're every time someone say Tom, you're not gonna want to like put Tom in your conversation, because that's gonna bring back hurt. So just like you're saying system, because there's many Toms out there. Some of them is good, but you're thinking about that one Tom that did hurt to you. You get what I'm trying to say? So everything else is like you're blocking off the whole entire, possibility of the positive aspect. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like
no, I'm not blocking it enough, but you have to know what is different.
I'm just saying in the mindset.
You have a positive and you have a negative. Positive and negative, right? It's like the yin and the yang. It brings the balance, you see? So if you keep saying, I need to be positive and, just program, the word program brings like a negative aspect. That's when you have to start looking into yourself and say, why is that triggering me? Why is that a trigger? Yeah, because it's just a word, like you said. So we should be able to say anything and it doesn't trigger us. That means that there's a problem right there. So with the word program, you have to think, I think to myself, I have been programmed. So you know what I did? I deprogrammed myself. Yeah, I deprogrammed and I've done a 30-day deprogramming. I'll send you the details if you want. It's on YouTube. It's amazing. Like you do it every night and you deprogram. And then it becomes a thing where you're not actually triggered by certain things that are thrown at you, because that's the problem that we have today. People are triggered by certain things. And then you're not allowed to be who you want to be and say what you want, because you might trigger that person. So then we've become a society where everyone's wrapped in cotton wool. You know what I mean? Like we've got...
Brand.
But it makes sense, right? Because you can't... Like, okay, I know this might offend some people, but I'm going to go over this way. Like back in the day, I used to listen to Buju Banton, right? Buju Banton came to London. He brought out the tune "Boom Bye Bye" in the Batty Boys' head, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did the politicians and all the politics got involved? You can't say that. You can't say that. Da, 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 da. But hold on. He's come from a different kind of culture to tradition. I don't like the word culture. It's a trigger. I need to work on that. But he comes from a different tradition, right? So when you're coming from Jamaica, you've grown up around, you know what I mean? That kind of
Jamaica environment.
Opinion, right? You could get stoned for it back in the day if you don't play. Now you've come into the UK, you've come with your Jamaican traditions and come with your
wagwan.
Yeah, and the English are like, no, you can't say that. But then no one's really looked at it and said, open their mind and said, you know what, he's coming from somewhere else. Let's just have a look and understand what's going on here. Maybe we can learn and we can exchange ideas and explain to him why it triggers us. And then maybe we can start a dialogue and it won't be so terrible. You know, instead of saying ban him, put him in jail, that's it. Buju Banton's finished for the rest of his career until 20 years later and he's making tunes again. Do you know what I mean? And it was just so unfair. And it's become this society where you can't say what you want in just because it might trigger someone, which means that they need to work on self, but they're making you feel a way because you're speaking your truth, if you see what I mean. That was a bit extreme, but I'm just putting a point out there. So it's just about being triggered by certain words, like program. If program triggers somebody, why does it do that? It's just a word. It's like chair. It's like water. We've just been given words of vibrations, you know, like the chair is, it doesn't even need to have a word against it. It's something we sit on. You can say it's a thing that we sit on. So, you know,
that's sitting there, man. One stay right on that sitting there, you know.
That's right. Everything is a sitting. You know what I mean?
Everything, You see that sitting there and shine up in the sky. Yeah, man, that's sitting there and shine.
And even in the Bible, I mean, I don't go down this road, but it says things. You know, things were not given words. Everything's been broken down into categories and fucking boxes and shit. And it's why stop it. Everyone stop it. Let's get back to basics. Stop categorizing everybody. Let's be able to speak our truth and get this conversation going. So then we can just move on and bring forth the great world that's about.
Bring forth the light. The light. You know what I mean, Sal? The light.
Yo, that's what I'm trying to say, man.
It's a great light inside, you know.
It's a supreme thing. It's a supreme thing.
light.
To know yourself. To know yourself, you know, it is imperial. So, you know, like there is like orders in things, you know. There's orders in things, and because like you have a grandma, the word grandma in itself is grand, like, so it's like an L. That's a order in something, and exactly. So because there's order in things, when we do go back to ourselves, we will go back to that beginning, that supreme part of us, and obviously that's what everything is to slow that process down, for us not to be ourselves, that supreme part, because that's what's required right now, you know. But that's the only
like
way.
With the injection.
That's the only way, man. It's like right now, like I say, the only way that's what it is. You have to be supreme. You have to be imperial. You have to be excellent. You have to know this. You have to know, like, you have to know that you are the crown. You know what I'm saying? This is that peril. Like that's really your soul. This is how, you know, things change, because, you know, everything is getting intense, and it's based on we not knowing ourselves.
Yeah.
A spiritual connection just come to me, yeah. Sometimes when me name you out like that, it slip me, you know. All right, look now, yeah. You see, the greatest thing, yeah, them say to know thyself, yeah. But may I take it to a next level, yeah. You see, you can say you know yourself, you know. Yeah. But that is not the proof to nature. You see, because nature have to know you know. Because we come in the spiritual light, you know, and everyone are the same, you know. Not tell you start to be yourself, you know. be yourself in the body, the universe will know you. You know what I mean? Because remember, the universe made the water. So whenever you know, so the water that, you know what I mean? And when the universe, man, you know, say, all right, that is a goat, you know what I mean? So with we know, no matter how much we say we know ourselves, if it's like we not connect with the universe, even if we are use the word, the universe now go connect with us, you know. Like when I say, oh, water move. If the universe not knows how you are saying it, you know, it will never move, you know. All if you had the right someone, you know. You see?
No, so, it will. That's your projection to say never. That's not a word to say never. Like never don't. It always is. You know what I mean?
Let me show you something.
Because the word is the universe. Like me speaking now, this is the universe speaking. So is look, like life is not just like a snap of a finger. It's a continuous process. Look, we appear over say 30 years, 20 years, we appear and we grow. So remember, and we're just going through life natural process. We're not even atmosphere. At the point of knowing ourselves. Remember this. So if that's a natural process to just grow, and we're not even thinking of our natural process or where we're supposed to be, like it takes time. Like if you do something over time, it will happen. That's just how it is. That's just law of attraction.
May I show you something again?
Work and energy.
Yeah? Because you have to connect with the universe before we talk to each other now.
Can I just say something?
Go on, sis.
All right. I hear what you're saying there, right? Connecting with the universe, simple thing. When you're having a shower, you can take a spiritual shower. You talk to the water and it can heal you. Yeah? It's as simple as that. When you go outside and you're a little bit stressed, you look up to the sky and you're like, what? And then you'll see a flock of birds just fly past. That's nature speaking to you. That's nature saying, you know what, everything's cool, you know. Because everything is in chaos right now. People are afraid. They don't know what to do. Like they don't know what to breathe. They don't know what they don't know what to speak to people when you're talking about words. People are scared of words at the minute. They don't want to say even Merry Christmas. I'm not even a person like that. But the other day I went out with my son. He's 10. He's very Christmassy at the moment, right?
Yeah.
So I have to build up the vibe. So now I'm walking down the street and I saw this old couple. They must have been about 70. And I'm there talking with my son and their faces were so miserable. And I thought, I can't even let my son see that. So as they were walking towards me, I was like, oh, Merry Christmas. They nearly jumped out of their skin. Yeah. And then they turned around and smiled and was like, yeah, Merry Christmas, and started to get into the vibe. So it's like you have to kind of reconnect with the nature, like the water and the birds and the trees and the earth and all of this, to even communicate with these people. Because then you start, because I don't know, I'm a healer and I speak with spirit and whatever you want to call it. I don't know what to call it, but I'm connected. I can literally feel people's aura. So I can tell you a story about my neighbor and it would turn out to be true. It's crazy. That's how I connect with it. You know, so it's like a lot of people are missing that connection. Like you drop the seed. People don't even, the children don't even know where chips come from, for God's sake. They think they come in a bag. They don't realize that chips come from potatoes. And this is how basic it is. Like we're talking here on these big spiritual talks and there's children that don't even know that chips come from fucking potatoes. I mean, we have to really
really sad.
Back. Yeah, it's sad. So even just getting in contact with nature through water, simple things.
That's true, but that's a lot of people forget about, like, definitions. Like, you know, like I say, they're scared of they're scared of reality. They're scared of something being true. You understand? That's what everyone has an opinion. You know, everyone says, oh, "This is my truth." They're actually scared of the truth, like the reality that's before them. They're very scared of that. That's why most people are in their heads. You know,
and
because they're scared of, because reality is real. It's there for that purpose, for that supreme purpose. It's everything is given there. The whole instructions, the whole guidance. You could see it before your eyes, because we are saying these things that's before us. And like I say, we're taking it like a pinch of salt, but no, we have to take it like, like a abundance of fruits that's ever flowing, ever growing. That's how we have to take it. We have to take it like we are actually, like I say, supremely given. Like we have to take it as we are imperial. We have to take it like we are the crown. We have to take it like that, supreme. We have to take it like that, or else, like I say, it's just gonna be a pinch of salt. Like then it's gonna go back into, my opinion. No, like I'm saying, that's why I try to be as most direct as possible. I'm saying this is not like a joke. This is not nowhere near trying to be someone that having an opinion. That is like that's like being a child. Like we have to really be supreme. We have to really know. Okay, like this is what it takes. Yeah, we have to do this. Like literally, we have to know it, or else, like I say, it's gonna continue like the same thing over and over again. They're gonna create more like Matrix. They're gonna create more mind tricks. They're gonna create, as you can see.
Because what happened now? Family solve, yeah. You see why me did say in at the beginning is like if the right someone don't call upon the son will never reply. Yeah. Why me say that now? Yeah. Remember, all always the same being. Yeah. All same soul. Yeah. But you notice with nature, with mankind, mankind we say, oh, you can do anything you want to do, but we are here in a purpose. That's why I am in my vessel. Moonstar is in her vessel. Yeah. And like you is in your vessel. It's not like Moonstar is a female or a male, she a life. But the way all them teach we see her as a female. You see what I say? And what happened now? You're not gonna really see the cow say "Arr, arr, arr." You see what I say? So directly, life already set life like that already. You're not gonna see the sun, the tree. I say, oh yeah, I'm shining like the sun. The sun already I do that. So we know as not that what would I say now? That infinity life, like the water is an infinity life, the sun is an infinity life, yeah. But we are the not really say lower version, you know what I mean? But we are these version. We have to know who we are inside. So when we call upon something, you see, like some people would have loved the tree, maybe a next one would have never loved the tree like that. The way some would have loved the water, some would have never loved the water like that. You see, just like the sister say, it's like she communicate with the water. You notice her name now, Moonstar. What communicate with the water? Moon spirit. You see, now say the sun don't communicate with it because none of them can work without none of them. You see, maybe you going at the water or me going at the water. And I say, water, move that pioneer from here, so the water would never move it because me not send off the right vibration. It's like me now, as a cat, me go say, arr, arr. No, the universe no see that. It can't see, arr, I play a meow because it already make. Like you already is all you is today because the universe said no, you is you. You see, you is for this purpose. And we have to know that and be with self and gather the universe together. So the three of us now become one universe. Like you have your journey, the sister have her journey, me have my journey. But guess what? All of us journey is to work together.
That to me, right? Like I'm saying again, that from what I'm seeing before me, right? Nothing doesn't work like that. We just explained. Listen, that's why evil reign now. That's why evil is reigning now. Like the universe is like this. Whatever anyone does, it comes through. Doesn't matter what you're thinking. It just comes back to you as well. So if you're doing negative, universe create that because they were on Earth. Earth create anything you wish. Look, worms, pus, Earth does all of these things. You could see it before you. You understand? It's just that we need to do what we're supposed to do. Like we just have to do what we're supposed to. So we have to be supreme. It's like you could do whatever you want to do in your personal doings, supreme, excellent, intelligent, majestic. You could do all of that in your way, but look, for you to be like the head, that's what it. Head is not. It's an action that is reality. That's why there are hills, there are valleys. These are reality. You know what I'm saying? You can't run through the rock. You have to go up, over. This is showing you emotion of real things. You understand? So this is how the world. This is how the actual world is. It's not what we're like. This person. That's what I'm saying. That's the embedding division that we think. There is a specific thing that we have to do. You know, just like if you want to go up, you have to. If you're going up a hill, you have to actually go up the hill. So this is how the world is specifically. That's why people are ruling. They may not supposed to be there, but for that case, there needs to be rulers. So people are ruling. That's just how it is. Like there's no other way. So we have to just be who we are. We have to be ourselves. We have to be supreme, and then that will be ourselves, because that is just the natural course. Whatever you pick up, whatever you choose, nature will create that for you. Doesn't matter who you are, negative or positive. You're just it's gonna give you the same result as what you want. That's just how it works. Like the rock could cause a ripple in the water. The rock could move. The rock could cause a tidal wave. One little small rock, it can, because again, nature is a cause and effect. So either you be a cause or you get affected. It's one or the other. Things are happening regardless. It's happening. That's why, again, some people are sitting down in this time. Some people are acting in this time. But it's still happening. Everything is still happening. So it's just again what you know of yourself. You have to do that at the supreme level, because it's showing you supremacy is what works. The crown is real. That's what works. That's why if you go and see the palace, you see a crown, you see these things, you see, like I say, the world, you see again order, you see all of these things that is in reality. You can't get away from.
What is your perception of supreme? What is your perception of it?
Supreme
being, yeah. What would we have to do in that for your what's your perception of supreme?
To be like it's being yourself. It's being the one. Like it's going back to that again imperial. It's going back to, like I say, like nature in itself.
So what we're saying is we're going back to the love, because this is what everybody. It's going back to love. A lot of people are in their mind. Everybody is in their mind. Everything that's happening right now, we have created it. Us right here, right now, and our grandparents and our parents have created it. We've created the whole system. We've created this COVID. We've created, and people need to take responsibility for that, because what they're missing is that we're master fucking creators. Yeah,
exactly.
We create our own. We create our own worlds. Okay, I don't know what you do. I don't know what your everyday life is. You don't know what my everyday life is. We all have different worlds. And what's happening is we've been put into a system, into a program, and given a vision. It's not our vision. We were given a vision, and we've created that vision. Instead of stopping and stepping back and looking at self, yeah, we've taken on this program, be it through the music, the movies, the schools, the shops, everything we do, the clothes we wear. The clothes we wear are not something that we've created ourselves in our capacity. It's been created for us because we've relied on a society to do things for us. We created that. And right now we've got to a point in life where the master creators, because we've allowed them to be the master creators, have said, you can't have that anymore. What's happened? Everyone's gone into fucking panic. Gone into panic mode. Yeah? Not seeing their family, people dying around them, or whatever is happening around them. Yeah, they've gone on to full-on panic. Instead of them stepping back and thinking, you know what, let me just see if I can plant a tomato. Instead of rushing out and buying fucking toilet rolls, which is what people did. Sorry for swearing, but it's really frustrating. Because we have created this. And and I've had to go so deep in myself. It's taken me a long time to get to this point, to really accept that I am the creator of my own world. Yeah, everything that's happened in my relationships, all my jobs, everything is down to me. Now, when people start taking responsibility for their own shit, that's when we will start to move forward. But instead, people want to go ahead and blame, oh, it's because I'm black. Oh, because I'm this. Oh, because I'm that. I was never taught that. So I don't really understand it. Like, my granddad's Jamaican, my granddad's Jamaican, my grand's Irish. So I come from a very kind of mixed background. We didn't need to go to church. They didn't force that on us. So we had a chance to just grow and be who we wanted to be. But our program was the TV and the music and everything else. But that's how I got sucked in. And then I thought, okay, you grow up, you go and get a house, you have a job, you have a family, that's the program. Mm-hmm. That's the program. And I went and done it, and I got to 30, 35, and I was like, what the hell? There's nothing really going on.
Yeah.
Like, I had the house, I had the car, I had the big TV, I had it.
Yeah, like, and something's still wrong.
What's going on?
Yeah,
and you realize that, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a system. It's a system.
Right. Something's
wrong. I said, wait. You see, after you reach one level 2, I say, wait, but I can like buy a shoes, yeah. I want to buy the shoes, me own the shoes. But this thing where they call name light. But me can't own this light, innit? Every time yeah. So you find out and say, weird, some kind of trick. And next when they look on it, they must say, oh, like land tax. Council tax. I said, weird, but why me can't get so me I go spend all my life doing this thing. No, something wrong.
Something was wrong.
Yeah. So I know them thing there, but you see now, I said now Moonstar is like a lot of family dwell in another one belief, you know what I mean? And you see, like what you just say right there, it's like we just float upon that and say, yes. So we now attack as the reality families, you know what I mean? And talking reality, we're not talking no system, because the system is like it need for correct, because I can't really use system with my boy. Yeah, so it's like some adjustment need to happen, and for make that adjustment happen, it's like we have to work together. We have to know and say, all right, hear me. Me are the water, you are the soil, Solve are the sun, and it's like we work together because the sun going to do the sun part, innit? The water going to do the water part. You see, and the soil are going to do the soil part. You see, yeah. And after now, it's like we gonna separate we are. And when time ready, the sun will come visit the soil and say, yo, soil, what go on? And after me, I link the water and say, yo, water, what go on? You know what I mean? Yes, because
and that's how we have to be. That's that you water each other, you water each other.
You see that you feel a vibration there.
That's right.
So look, you feel a vibration there. Watch it. Catch it, son. Catch it, man. Catch it. Yeah.
Yo, I'm just saying for real, like, listen, in nature, things are gonna happen, man, and
have to happen.
Like I say, it's if an individual doesn't do what he does normally, just if he doesn't do what he does, like he has to do, just like how you're saying, the sun has to do what it does. Like you know, things will communicate, things will connect. Like you don't have to connect it; it will. That's how it works. Like as I'm saying, we are breathing.
You know what I'm saying?
We're breathing. It's connected. So you know, the thing is that I'm saying is, look, if you keep if everyone doesn't become like kings and prince, and these are separate individuals that have the same title, right? That means that they have individually took the responsibility to get to that. They're gonna connect naturally. So if I see someone from Jamaica, it's a natural connection. You don't have to try to connect. Like it's naturally, it would happen. That's what I'm trying to say. So you don't have to do the extra bit. You just have to be yourself. You have to do do your thing. Yes, I'm saying. So it will happen. That's why you can see it before you. You know, this is not in the mind. You see
like what we do now. I call up on you and I call up on the sis, yeah? And we're there on the live, yeah? And that is how nature work. So this is like a nature thing. Like it was meant to be. Not like it. It was meant to be. Because whatever we are saying today is like it did already in the future. It already did in that pipeline. You know what I mean? You see, like nothing what we are saying is not wrong. You know what I mean? But you see, we as a spirit in the body, we not really awaken. When we say awaken, because you see, if you use the right vibration, you know, like Bob Marley, him they used to sing and thing. But if I talk to people, maybe people don't really listen to him. But when he sing, it's like he move like things. You see, so if we like connect with each other, yeah, it's like we know with a what would I say now? With a know the right words to use to each other, and knowing the right word would I get with knowledge out of each other, because everyone have a part of your knowledge inside of them. Everything in the universe.
Just look before you, yeah. Just look before. That's what I'm trying to say. Just look before you. We're coming from connection already. That's not the problem. That's what I'm saying. It's the individual problem. Like that was the height of where we're coming from. Everyone connected. You get it? We're coming from Africa. Everyone connected. So if we're coming from that place, that connection already, remember, it's not the connection then. It's the individual, because every individual, you know, is responsible for connecting. So if that individual is not right, then if you try to connect, yeah, then again you get a wrong connection. Then that whole sets of connection, the electricity won't flow properly because someone is wrong in their connection. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like all of the things that it's already, that's the whole beginning of it. That's we already been broken down. Like everything is showing you how we was when we was union. Then again, things broke up. Then it broke up even more. Then it goes to the individual aspect. It's not saying that again. The whole collective. It's saying there's the individuals have to be you know, like in responsibility, because like I say, they're a part of the whole collective. Because said thing, like one evil could destroy many good. One, just imagine that one evil could
No, it's
destroy
one
many.
evil is
Yeah, but
destroying many good, isn't
one evil is
it?
destroying
That's what I'm trying to say. So,
everything right now.
so yeah, we
You know
have
what I
to
mean?
divide. We have to find out. We have to. So we have to now, you know, do, because remember, we have to eliminate that. We have to remove that. And the only way we're gonna be able to remove that is when you be your higher self, because you will see what is low. That's why there is difference. If everyone's all on one plane, you won't know no difference. That's why again these things are before you is set up for a purpose. You know, that's why you see the sun is the sun. You know, like there is a difference. You know, they have underlying, they have one purpose, to be positive, because that's why they are there before us. But they have a different, again, purpose, because they have to be able to differentiate themselves. Because now look, who can identify, who could identify that one evil? No one, because like everyone is on the same plane. Everyone is thinking that this is my thinking. This is I'm you know, I'm trying to say everyone is having their own opinion, so no one cannot find the evil. That's that is just how it works. Like,
Yeah,
so you
but
have
if
to
it,
really get to that. You have to get to that different, like the order, meaning what's before you, the reality, so
yeah, but
you
you
can
know, you can.
identify the difference in between what's good and what's evil, what you're
So
supposed
what
to
do you
do and what
mean
you're
by
not supposed to do.
reality? Sorry, I
Huh?
don't really understand. What do you mean by
Oh,
reality? They have to look before them. Like, what do you mean? Do you mean like the whole situation with the government or their whole spiritual development? What do you
just
mean?
just just when you look before you, you can see. For you to see anything, you have to look before you. You have to, when you look out, you're looking before you. Like,
See,
so to
this is the thing. I hear what you're saying, but we have people that are starting from basic. Like, I'm asking you, what does that mean to look before you? Like,
yeah, that's
but
what they.
I don't really understand, because I've done a lot of looking inside. I'm not looking outside. Where I'm coming from is we've done a lot of looking outside. Now we
Mhm.
need to look inside and find out what's going on inside here. Because once you start looking inside, that is when you find your higher self. You can't go out into, obviously you use nature to enhance your view of life,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you can only get the answers when you go in. That is why that's why people use prayer, meditation, mantra, how to connect with that supreme being. Now, when you're saying what you need to see what's before you, I'm trying to understand you, what you mean by
Okay,
see
yeah.
before you, because I'm learning the teachings of looking within,
All right.
because that is the only way that you're gonna find anything.
All
Because
right.
at the end of the day, we've been taught. I'm very open, and I use discernment in everything that I do. So I've looked at everything. I look at Christianity, Muslim, the light and the dark, Illuminati, everything. Tell me, I can talk to anybody about anything. So what I had to do was go in to find out who I am. And this is the struggle that a lot of people are having. So when we're having these deep conversations, it can fly over somebody's head sometimes, because they're not getting when you say what's before you. So we're coming together. Like, one was come to me and said, let's have a talk. We want to come in unity. And I hear you 100%. And there's loads of us that have gone up into the different layers to see what's up there. But when we got up there, we realized that we're here to teach the rest. So then we have to come back down to a level where people can understand what we're actually trying to teach them, if that makes sense. Because I'm just like,
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
taking
It's true. It's
responsibility
true.
for myself. I'm not blaming the government, Boris, not living in Jamaica when I wanted to. I'm not blaming all of that anymore. It's about me. And this is the problem that people are doing. They're going outside of self. We've all come from the mind. It's a patriarch society or whatever. Now we need to go into matriarch and come from the heart. So we move from the mind into the heart, because this whole going outside and seeing and all of this is all outside.
Because
it's the mind thing. This is the creation.
And I really cut your still analysis, but everything start from the inside. Even the tree, it start from inside the seed.
The earth, yeah.
Even we as baby, we start from inside the belly. You know what I mean?
We come from the dark space. And if you don't go into the dark space, how are you going to see the light?
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people, they come out and they're all, I'm flossing and all of this and preaching and all of this.
But that is outside.
But they've not gone in and looked to themselves and said, right, you know what? I've done a lot of bad things, you know. Maybe we should look at this. And even some people don't want to do that because they can't forgive themselves for certain things that they've done. So it's a really difficult situation that we're in right now, because everybody's looking out instead of in.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is some people that's looking out. Some people looking out because of in. Some it's all some, and some people know what in is truly, what to look in truly is. Because for instance, I give you the reason why I say look before you, right? They give you the aspect of looking, because you can't see, because you don't know what's before you. Just like when you say look into the space, you're looking into the space. You're looking actually in, but because they're giving you a direction to say close your eyes and look in, like you're doing a motion, but because you're not programmed to look into the space by looking before you. You're going in because there are layers or surface of things that reflect just a solid object, but there's a space there, which is the same space that you look in, that you, when you close your eyes, you still look into. The reason, when you breathe, it's coming into you. So if you're a solid object and you're breathing and it's coming in, that means that solid object, that surface, is just a layer of your in and the in that is coming in from. So this is it's not complex, but it's just that because you're breathing in, from your point of view, when you say in, you're thinking from that inner's perspective. Because if you look out, if you look into the world, you could still see that. Then you look in at night, you'll still see that you're in the dark, but there's lights also in the dark. If you're able to stand that type of inward thinking, because everything is still coming in. It's coming in from the space into yourself, and you're gonna breathe it back into the space, and it's gonna go back into wherever it's going. So everything is in. So it's not really like they have given options to say out, but it's really still in, because that if we really say we have a body, right, then that body, just like a glass of water, there is a limitation to that body, but yet that glass don't have a cap on it. So if you say when you're pouring into that glass, you're only going to look at the object as being in. You're pouring into that glass. If you keep pouring, it's going to overflow, but you're still pouring into that glass. So it's just the object that you're looking from to thinking when I'm going in, I'm going into my body. You're not going into your body, you're going into the universe, the space, everything that is in front of you. Just everything. So I don't know if that makes sense, but like not everyone. Some people have to make example. That's why it's whoever they meet. It's not like when someone say people have to come down. It's because everything is growing up, and we need example of people that's up. That's why there's records, so people can look to something and to look to to be great. So if everything always coming down, then it's gonna be hard for everything to actually be great. So you have to set examples. You know, that's that's why if you look before you, there's the sky, you know, there's heaven and there's earth. Like, you know, there's two different. There's a means of greatness of things that we need to reach. But if things keep coming down now, is that again there's gonna be always that force against us to, okay, some people not gonna take the responsibility to go up. They're gonna think, okay, they're gonna be always catered
Because
for.
you see, yeah, family soul. When I really say cut you still, but you see, when people look through this physical eye like this one, yeah, it's like them now see it none taller now. You see, and when them start look through this eye, at that time them start to see now, because we start to hear vibration. We start our next guess one now. We know and say, all right, this a sound at the river, that the sound at this. All right, so now when you come around me now, certain vibration maybe come around me. You see, but you see, true people get programmed with this eye. Them say, oh yeah, this is the cloud, that is the tree, but that never say it named the tree. It's just like the wickedest thing, like when them say, oh, black people, and when they hear them say, oh, be black. You see, man, say it's just like the same thing. Like, yeah, like who tell us say me black? Who tell us say it's like that black? Where the madness? Where the madness are going? You know what I mean? And so we just this now, this what we call them high, yeah. This is just program. You know what I mean? And the hears now is just program. But when you go inside, it's like it's just all you. You see, it's you.
I'm just saying, yeah. And if you don't know how to use this eye, then you're gonna need to do something else, right? If you don't know how to use it.
Do you realize that lots of people right now are not using this eyes? It's amazing that people are not even using these eyes. They're not believing what they're actually friggin' seeing. So it's a point. It's a good point that you brought that up. Like, if they're not going to use this eye, then how are they going to use this eye?
Exactly. You know? How are you gonna get to that high? Like that? Yeah. This is the basic. And if you have to use this eye, look, that's the whole point. This is the basic. If you don't know how to use this eye, and you're trying to use this eye, remember, this eye is more higher than this eye. So if you don't know how to use these eyes, the basics, then you're trying to use this eye. You're gonna.
But then that's when we have to use our heart, because people are not even feeling their heart at the moment. No one knows how to come from their heart. Like the heart has a brain. Your stomach has a brain. Your gut feeling, that's a brain. Everyone ignores their gut feeling. Like everyone's talking about eyes and ears and this. I rely on my heart now. I don't use my brain. My brain is just for creating pretty things. Do you know what I mean? I can't even trust what's in my mind sometimes, because you don't even know.
Yeah, they can send wave. Yeah.
I can be honest. I could take on someone else's program that I met last week. You know what I mean? Sure. So now I have to come from the heart. Like, oh, what is my heart saying for me to say? And you know what? That's a practice that everyone that is a practice in itself. And I'm constantly learning about how to use my heart brain, because this is the only truth right now. This brain is mental right now. Everyone's got monkey brain,
and that's why it's true. No, it's true. And that's why your heart could only be, your heart could only feel based on what you're breathing in, and that's why it's before you. Just like how if you can't use your eyes, what's before you, you're gonna use your nose to breathe in, because that breath is going to your heart. So if you don't know about, like I say, yourself, then your heart could be deceived. You know, that's why it's before you. That's why it is before you. You know, you're breathing in. You know, that is before you. So you have to realize when you're talking about in, it's actually in the space that you're breathing in. It's before you. So that is real. Like it's you know, everything that you're feeling is the breath that you're breathing in, like, and you realize that there is a cause of you feeling these things. There's a cause, and if you keep breathing, if you learn how to breathe stronger, you could see that there's even a bigger cause. So you realize the purpose of the objects that's before you, the sun, all of these. When you're breathing, could feel all the different objects. You could differentiate them when you, because your heart tells the difference from what is and what is not. You understand it? But the breath is the key, though.
So all right, the sister say him work with him gut feeling, him heart feeling, yeah. So what you work with Family Solve?
That's what I'm saying, the breath. Because
you work with the breath, yeah.
The gut and the heart is not going to work without the breath. Like, you know, there's no life.
It's just like the within same way. That is like the inside same way, yeah.
But your breath is life, obviously.
Yeah.
You breathe in. I do breath work as well. You raise your oxygen levels with your breath. But I'm talking about if you need to make a decision, you put your hand on your heart, like, and you can make a decision from there instead of going to your head, like, let me think about it. No, let me hear what my heart is saying. This is the thing. A lot of people, like, I understand what you're saying. You breathe in life, yeah.
But give an example.
What is the first thing that happens when life is created? The heartbeat starts. When you're born, that's when the breath starts, but the heart comes first. They always detect a heartbeat. So that's why I've had to look within about all types of things of life, like even down to the basics of where we started, like Star in a Jar. I've done a video on Star in a Jar, how we were created from a divine spark. So you're created from a light and a frequency.
Yeah,
so
star.
That's your first thing.
Yeah.
You know, before any kind of reality, this, that, whatever, when your mother and father come together and make love and do that magical thing, it's a divine spark. It's like turning on a light switch.
Yeah, and they call it sperms.
The divine spark.
Yeah, divine spark.
Not divine sperm, a divine spark.
Yeah.
And then the heartbeat. So the heart is never wrong. The heart is never wrong. And then you're born and you start to breathe and you start doing all of your other stuff. But heart, you always rely on your heart. Once your heart stops, it's finished.
So for instance, I give you an example again, yeah. Look. So if your mother is not living, if there's no breath in your mother, how are you gonna be able to even live? Like,
what do you mean? Before or after birth?
Before. So in the belly, if your mother dies, yeah, stop breathing. How is that life will come
because
forth?
you know you can still be kept alive with your heartbeat.
I'm saying with just not someone keeping. I'm saying without no breath, how is that possible? Tell me.
Well, then you're coming from a different perspective. I'm speaking from the seed of life. You're talking about the creation that's being carried by the mother. I'm talking about from when you begin, not from the
father and the mother,
not the carrier. I'm talking about the seed. Going back to world again. I'm talking about the seed. We start from a seed. We don't start from. Our mother carries us for 9 months, but our true creation is a seed.
It's a spark.
The spark.
Yeah,
it's a spark. You cannot. You're not. Yeah, you probably when your parents are in orgasm. If you want to go down that road, there's a breath in that moment. But then there's a divine spark, and it's proven in a jar.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's you really. It's like I understand you're talking about. So if your mother wasn't giving you breath of life,
if no one is not breathing, how could life come about? Like, so the thing is that spark, regardless of that spark.
You can't. Regardless, no, it's not regardless because the spark is the beginning of life.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It's the beginning.
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no.
Online.
There's something bringing that spark to life, though. Like you say, obviously, it's where we can, as far as you know, it's because it's going to be as far as you know. It's where you can detect from. That's where you detect from. So where you get the feeling from. Again, but if your feeling doesn't go beyond, if you the spark of life,
a spark
because
of
that's
life.
why he says it's a heartbeat, right?
All right. Let me take you deeper than the breath. Yeah. Family.
There's no way. That's impossible.
That may I show you the thinking.
We
is
have
more
to open our
deeper.
minds.
The thinking.
You're saying you can take you farther than the breath. Go ahead.
The thinking
I want to hear this.
is more thicker than the breath.
That's impossible. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. Yeah.
No, listen.
You have to be able to breathe to think, bro.
The breath, I know say it's the breath in it.
But you have to be you have to be able to.
Yeah, but before you say be able, the thinking of it did there in it.
No,
because look. Before anything, it was the thinking. Before any, so this one now, there's no breath, there's no nothing at all. What is thinner than a breath? The thinking. The thinking is there, but you can't see it. It's just like the breath, but you can't feel the breath. Is what I say? You can't feel the breath, but you can't feel the thinking, because the thinking is like before anything. Because life, if it knows say you are you. So the thinking. So before you can think about the breath, the thinking have to come first, innit? The thinking is always first. They have to be first. You see? Before you saliva come out of your mouth now. You know how much things come out of it before? You see, every saliva is a knowledge, It's that word that come out, You see what I say? Every saliva have oxygen, same because it's just like the water where the fish swimming in. So the thinking is more thinner than the hair. What you call it? The oxygen. You see what I say? So you can take it way behind that. So the thinking of you coming into existence have to come before the breath come into existence. You see, the thinking is the sense, If you're not thinking, you're not no sense, and a breath now come to that, So all when breath come to there, if you not think, but you can't see the thinking. You can't see the thinking, But you can't see the oxygen because you can't see somebody go. But you can't see the thinking. So the thinking have to come before the oxygen. You see? So that's why I say I take it on a deeper level.
Bro, that doesn't even make sense, to be honest.
No, but that may I assure you. Because
believe me, doesn't.
Right, okay. So can I say when a man and a woman decide to have a baby, yeah? I mean consciously, not just fling in a bed and lie down with somebody. When two people get together and they speak about having a child, that's creating the child. And then it's already there. So the seed has been planted. That's the seed. So because the mom and the dad are thinking about having this child. There's no breath involved at this point.
Well, if they don't have life, how are they gonna think to have a child? Like that's common sense.
I understand where you're coming from with breath, but
that's the whole. You have to. That is the beginning.
Breath comes after you're born. You're born and you take your first breath. Before your breath, your heart beats, which means that your heart is there before you start breathing.
That's what it appears to be.
But then you're talking about the parent. But then there's levels then, because we're going into a different realm of
I'm just going into the breathing.
We're going into, my mother gave me life and I must
No,
and that's like, I hear that.
We're in the environment, right? And you cannot be in the environment if there's no
electricity.
There's no
frequency shocks bring the heart back to life. Someone's just written that. So if the electricity brings the heart back to life, we are electric, which means we come from a divine spark in the first place. Electricity kicks us back into order. When you can't breathe, you have to pump on your thing to get your lungs and your chest going again. And then your breath comes again, but then your breath can always stop, but your heart's always going.
What do we think the breath is? The breath is electricity, because that's what's in the air. Like this is
the breath is an electrical. Everything is an electrical frequency.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Everything. You're right. And you know, Tesla and his Tesla towers drew electricity from the ether, which is the air, which we can't see. But we're taking it back. We are created from a divine spark, and everyone needs to realize that. We do not, as soon as we're born, we take our first breath. You may not be even have enough breath to breathe, and they'll put oxygen on you, but your heart will still keep beating. When your heart stops, the breath stops.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Yin and yang.
It does.
It doesn't stop. That's why people can. That's why people
take your last breath when there's all this oxygen in your body, because you have oxygen in your cells, in your blood cells. You've got oxygen going around in your body. You're like this oxygenated water being.
Yeah.
So when you die, your heart stops and you take your last breath, because there's this whole load of air inside you. You fart, you breathe, everything when you die, because you deflate.
People can exit and people can exit and come in. Like
you remember,
this is real. This is real life. You can stop everything. That's what I'm saying. So
remember, in the beginning, we did say, trigger. You know what I mean? Yeah, we should not try to trigger one. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I'm just trying to make sure that it's in order. That's what
look now. That's
my work. You know, that's my work.
Sure.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Remember, may I tell you from the beginning, same way. It's like the sis is here to do the sis work. You is here to do your work. Me is here to do my work. Yeah, because like what the sis say, it go by the art first. Yeah, what you say, it go by the breath first. Yeah, what me say, it go by the thinking first.
We have to put it in order. There is a reality, though. There's a reality. Like what we all thinking about. Like just let's get the foundation.
You're saying we have to put it in order. You said we don't have to.
That doesn't make sense. Like we don't have to. We're gonna go through the same situation.
Wait, one at a time. You know? Yeah, man, for real.
First, go ahead. Because it doesn't make sense.
No, because
wait. So, all right, go on, sis. Mm-hmm.
I come from a place where I don't like getting told what to do. So even in my spirituality, I don't like getting told what to do. I feel my way. And you know what? It's brought me so much joy doing it this way, because I've met shamans, I've spoken to the Dogons, I've traveled here, there, and everywhere. So I've learned a lot of stuff. So I try and incorporate it, and I listen to everybody's things. So we're coming from the mind, we're coming from the air, the breath, we're coming from the heart. Next thing, we're going to come from the gut. Now, we don't have to put them in order, because obviously there's an order already set up in our body. I don't know if you want to call it a system. I call it a system. Our bodily system is made up of different layers and different chakras and different auras that go this way. So, putting it into order, we've already got a natural order.
Yeah, true. So,
and I know that some people don't like to hear about the chakras, and some people don't like to hear about this, but it's all about coming together and being open and willing to hear each other's views. Because if you don't do that, this is what's really damaging the community of the spiritual realm and bringing the Christians in, because everyone's got their set way of doing it, instead of saying, you know what, let me hear how you've got to say it. Let me hear how you've got to say it. I don't have to do it your way, because your way fits for you. My way fits for me.
It's like the water.
I can incorporate it and flow. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the water tell the soil what to do.
That's the big problem, man. Like I said, like that's no one don't accept the reality, man. Like it's just
What reality? That's your reality.
If there's an order and we don't want to get in order, what's that? What is that? That means
what
we're
is the
disorderly.
order? What is the order?
Just like I say, if all right, if you have a chakra, right? Like
no, hold on. No, I want you to stop. You're talking about an order. There's an order. Don't don't use my chakras. I want to hear.
I've got chakras.
No. Wait a minute. I want to hear what your order is.
Yeah, so step by step.
I want to hear it from your perspective, coming from your work and what you do in your, and tell me the order that it's supposed to be in for you, in your reality, because we can only come from our reality and our world. So in your reality and your world and your teachings, please explain to me what order you believe.
All right, not even believe. Like this is what.
Okay, well, I don't know how to speak.
This is what
I'm not taught how to speak. Sorry.
I'm just trying to say not what I don't want to. This is the whole point. Look.
All right, go on, family.
Go on, explain.
Yeah. So
love goes out to wise one. Yeah, she there.
Okay. Birth, mother and father.
You know what? My reception's cutting in. You know they don't want me to speak. The reception's just taking me out. But go on.
Oh, we need another sister up in here.
True. No, that's true. You have mother and
energy.
father.
I don't know. Usually I ain't hearing me on time because it's.
Okay, go on, mother and father.
I even make it simpler. There's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Is that okay? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So what? Yeah. Just explain. Don't ask if it's okay. Everything's fine.
No, I'm just trying to make sure you're hearing. Everyone's hearing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, we're hearing, but you need to talk quick.
I need to talk quick. That doesn't make sense. Why am I talking?
Yeah, because my reception's messing up, and I want to share something with you lot, and I'm waiting for you to say.
Just best share
what you're saying. So go on.
Best share it first, and it's not rush thing. Go on, best share it first, because it doesn't make. Go on, just share what you're saying.
Let's say she got. You see, our internet a play up.
Yeah, just share what she shared.
Come on, I want to hear your explanation because I really want to hear. I want to hear it.
Mathematics is what keeps the universe in order. Mathematics. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If now you're saying 0 is not supposed to be first, and you now say I don't like 0 to be first, I want to put it in my way. You could do that in any. Everyone can do that in their way.
Okay, stop. I want you to tell me the order of your thing, not 0 and what I've said. I want you to tell.
You didn't say 0. You didn't say 0.
No, but you said there's an order. So I want to know
the order, the basic mathematics.
What I said, I want to know what your order is, not that I said I could mix it up. That's my opinion. I want to hear. You said there has to be an order, so I want to know what that order is. I just gave you the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the order. Oh,
that's the basic of it. That's the basic.
1 to 9 is the order.
0 to 9.
So we're made up of numbers.
Numbers are electricity, matter.
So we're made up of numbers and frequencies, yes?
They are matter, yeah.
Like Tesla, you said the world's made up of 3, 6, and 9. When you put those numbers, it makes the frequencies. I work with frequency and all of this stuff. So I understand that the world works in numbers and sequence. I understand the Fibonacci, I understand the spirals and all of that stuff. I've gone deep. I'm a real crystal healer, everyone. I know what crystals do and, how they're formed and stuff like this. I know my stuff. I don't just come on here. I've spent a lot of time in my life to say, and it's taken me at least the last 8 or 9 months to even come forward and speak my truth, because I feel confident that I can now. So when I say to someone, I love having these conversations because I want you to be like, boom, this is the way that I see it to go. You know what I mean? So if I say to you, explain to me what you mean by how the order has to go, I'd like to hear it from your perspective of how it's supposed to go. Because nobody knows. No one's got no book on life. I'm just going along learning as I go every day. So I have to get as much knowledge in my head as I can because I love it. I look at Tartaria, I look at Flat Earth, I look at all sorts of things.
And that's what a goddess is. A goddess knows that we're always learning, and that's the essence of a goddess. And what the sister's saying is 100% true.
Thank you, sister.
I don't know when it's going to cut me out because it's done it about 3 times now. Okay. Yeah, the reception keeps cutting out. It's just playing up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, loud and clear, man. And greetings to us.
Okay.
Greetings, wise one.
Greetings, family. But yeah, what I was saying is like what the sister's saying is 100% true. We're always learning. But what I want to draw people's attention to now is the technology.
Bax.
Technology just cut her off to Bax. He was gonna say something, man.
Yeah, man. She burned some serious fire still, you know.
Oh,
yeah, but it's she put a smile on soul face too, you know.
Yeah,
but come true.
I just feel that it's good to get women's perspective, because men have a different feel on things to women. And you know, everyone's saying we have to do it this way, we have to do it that way. But we need to hear from the women to see how they feel about having to do it that way anymore. Because we don't.
That's right.
need to do it
That's
that way.
right, exactly. Yeah, real talk. And we're gonna do you know what, right? There's a brother that I know. Listen to this. There's a brother that I know. He's 59, yeah. And this brother is so on point, because usually men that age, they're crusty and old and they're gone past their sell by date. This brother, he's changed that. He is so active and he is so on point with the knowledge. And he's got so much respect for women. And I actually met him on Telegram where we're all talking. And I was like, wow, this brother's on point. He knows his stuff. And I was like, yeah. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to find all the great minds. I'm going to link us all up together. And we need to change. We need to flip the script, because you know what they're doing now? The technology they've got is like 30 years ahead of where most people's brain is at. So we have to like literally discipline ourselves and like gain some real knowledge and get militant with educating the people then, because like the sister was saying, we are our own, like the universe is within us. Everything, we've got gold, diamond, silver, everything's within us, right? And when we vibrate on a high frequency, we're eating good, we're surrounding ourselves around intelligent people, activating each other's brain cells and getting positive input, gaining right knowledge and all the rest of it. We're vibrating on a real high frequency. And when we do this, you become like Lucy the film. You start tapping in, because the planets are aligned. Yeah, like look, what was we in the fish? You see what I'm saying? So now we're in Aquarius, and that's the age of information. So if we get bad, why do you think they're coming so hard? Listen, yeah, before they cut me off again, because they're doing it on purpose, because they know that I'm clued up and they know I want to share my knowledge and I'm passionate about it. But what we need to think about now is planets. Look at Narubu, look at Antarctica, look at the Anunnaki. That's where you need to be putting your attention, because let me tell you something, study history and you'll know the future. Everything is a cycle, it's like, that's why they say study history and then you'll know what the future's got to
goes in circles.
Had to have what it's got in hand. But I tell you now, these reptilians, most people in government, most people in government are they're not even human. CIA, none.
Yeah, when we talk like that, you're just gonna get locked off straight away.
Our internet still, but because she don't really play around, and she always depend Instagram, WhatsApp, etc. You know what I mean? She come visit Solve, see him here, put a smile on Solve face,
Yeah, man, talk about it.
Yeah, man, for real, man, a powerful sis, man. So, yeah, man, Frank too, you know what I mean? Enough love, see me, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, for real, man. Say we all are one voice, see me, Yes, it's just blaze the fire. Nobody watch nothing. You see.
You see how they keep cutting it off, because they don't want me to share the knowledge, but they can't stop it. They're little fucking reptilians. But listen, We have to be getting people's mind of thinking on aliens, speaking about different entities. You got aliens living deep under the water, and they do films of this. They push it in your face, and they're trying to condition people's mind into thinking, oh, it's just a film. You know, and then when you talk the truth, people say, oh, you've been watching too much films. This is what they want to do. They're programming people's mind. This is why when you watch these films with subliminal messages like sci-fi, look at the subliminal messages, because half of it is truth. Look at Star Trek, look at Lucy, look at Limitless, look at Venom. The venom is a graphene oxide in their body, taking over polluting the blood, right? And I'll tell you what to do, how to cleanse your blood. I'll tell you the things to do and the devices you need, and you could do it yourself. But they don't want you to have none of this knowledge. That's why they're scared of people like me, because they know that we're on point. You get me? And they know that I don't give a fuck. I'll say it how it is. And at the end of the day, we as Nubian people, we are the most high chosen people. And this is why we're so intelligent. This is why we're so spiritual, because we've got that gene, that what's it called, the VMAT2 gene. We've got that VMAT2 gene, and they're trying to destroy that, because that gene is a gene. Like, say for example, someone's a religious fanatic, their excuse is, oh, someone's a religious fanatic. So if we manipulate that gene, and then we can control them so they're not doing all this terrorist bullshit. But no, that's just their poor excuse to try and justify their evil, corrupt ways and their actions, because all these beings do is they just bring destruction, because they're free ether beings and they're vibrating on a low frequency, and that's all they know is destruction. Because if you even go on Telegram and you hear how negative they're talking, you hear them saying, oh, they're locking things down, they're going to take this away. They haven't got no solutions. They don't talk with love and passion like we do, because they're free ether beings, they're cave dwellers. That's what they are, and they can't vibrate. We're the teachers. We taught them. Why do you think they cover up Atlantic, Antarctica? Look into Antarctica. Antarctica was like Africa, basically. It was like Africa, and it's covered with thick ice. And now go and look into Antarctica. Go and watch some videos on that, and you'll see what I'm saying.
Melt it down, man. We're gonna melt it down. Yeah, man. We just need the
right. Yeah. They don't want to study it, and they don't want to study the planets like Sirius. They don't want to study. They don't want to tell you about Narubu. They don't want to tell you about the Anunnaki and the beings there, and how they had a slave race, and then they come to rise. And go and look at the stories there, and you're gonna see, you're gonna be like, wow, the government are literally. I don't trust these fuckers anyway. I don't trust none of them. But you know what? The system is right. It's the feminine energy which is powerful. So any powerful, intelligent brother who's spiritual and is on point, if he gets with her sister who's spiritual and on point, that's it. It's game over. This is why they're trying to tell you, they're trying to sex everyone out. Look sexy, and put all these rap videos of girls shaking at us. They're trying to make you vibrate on a low frequency, which is your root chakra that controls people on a low vibration via sex.
Hey, wise one. You know what
you say that?
You know what the Matrix 4 yet?
Yeah. I've watched a few of them, and that's what it is. The Matrix. No, that's what it is. People need to.
You see, Unite is like when the girl and the man then come back again. It's like when the two of them come together. It's like them build like a power. Building that power is like
exactly the powerhouse.
Yeah. So me see what you say on that level the same way.
Exactly what I mean.
Some man.
Yeah, this is why all the brothers need to get their brain on point. Because you know what? Yeah. The brothers need to fix up though. Like the brothers need to fix up. And when I say fix up, I mean some brothers are intelligent, they know what's going on, but their health is not right. So if they get their health right, stop eating this microwave, you stop eating this dead animal, because you eat dead animal and then there's a part of you that's dead. You're eating death, you're gonna be like dead. You see what I'm saying?
But they become the
what
cemetery. Yeah, man, for real, man. Oh yeah, talk about, man. Wise one to play around, you know. But you know, wise one ammunition them too hot. I love them still, you know what I mean?
I know that stuff.
Yeah, man. So like she always talk about the female energy and thing, you know.
Yeah,
and it's good because with me now, a 4 sister me have now. Me have no brother now. Is that reason why?
True.
A 4 sister. But guess what now? It's like me not really try to disturb them. I just make them flow, you know what I mean? When they need help, they will come to me and say, brother, you know what I mean? And I so my life is a woman. My life is a woman in a piece, but my life is a woman in a lie. You know what I mean? I don't want a woman I wear a short clothes and tell me, say, oh, that look good. Hear me? Yo, go away with the program, you know what I mean? Or they have one big eyelash, you know what I mean? Like, yo, bro, you're a alien. You know, life no make you as a alien. If life did want you have a diamond umbrella over your eye, you know what I mean? So just be real to me. Cause once them have a sitting fake, you're not real to me. Cause I'm not seeing a real smarty. You know what I mean, Solve?
I just choose we not get them their diamond and gold and silver, man. They're using something that is not there. So that's feminine energy is about creation, isn't it? Creating things, making things more. So the diamond and gold is what they normally used to. So if it's not there, they're gonna use something else. They're creating anything. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. We have to be supreme, you know, we have to be imperial.
Because you see, when time I see the sister come on live same way, anytime I see a sister, it's like me have that water energy, you know what I mean? Me flow with a sister, you know what I mean? But you see, sometimes when you flow, you see, like when I see Solve now, no, it's like me I look on a mirror, you know what I mean? Yeah. You see what I say? And that not bad because I'm a reflection same way. And you supposed to see me as a reflection. You know what I mean? And the sister, them, when them see each other, them supposed to see the reflection same way. You see what I say? So, in an idea, it's like when I see the sister, if I look on the sister or she look calm up this, like there's a river, you know what I mean? And there's a flow like so. And it's like we live in a oppressing time. Because if you do something stupid, it come like you're gone viral. If you do something conscious, it's like it come like you want to leave, but you're so heavy, you never can float. You know what I mean? So it come like righteous stay in it. And we know, if it just know, say, whatever we do, we don't have to think about it. Because if you think about it, that means you don't know what you do. You have to, like, if you get up out of your bed, and I like you think, say, I get up out of your bed. Or you wake up like you're asleep and you wake up, and I like a thing say you wake up. You know say you wake up. Like you're in the earth. You not think say you're in the earth. You know say you're in the earth. So by you thinking is a part of doubting, you know. You see, like when the sister say and listen to gut feeling, I the same but in a different way, see me, but I see him thing gut feeling. You know what I mean? It's like you have the gut feeling, say, you know, say me there in the earth. Hear me? Me in the earth, you know. All right. What my next move? You know what I mean? A gut feeling, you know. And I like guess. You see, when you guess, that means say it's like, you know what I mean? That means say you don't believe or you don't know you don't know the universe. You don't know nothing. You see, because we not guess, you know, because life never guess for put us in the earth, you know. We's not a guess, you know. You know what I mean? We are a visitor still, you know what I mean? But we are not like, oh, life. I wonder if I was chosen to be in life. No, life put you in there. So it's not a guess. And so we have to live with life for sure. Because one time I did like to use one word where they call him belief. And a brother tell me, say, what kind of belief? Nah, man. Man, I believe, man. I want Jamaican brother now. And next, when me look into where I say now, him say, yo, I believe it's like you don't know. It's just a lie. And next, him break it down now. Him say, no, if you know things. And from him say that, you know, I don't work with belief again, you know. No, I don't work with belief. No. You see?
Yeah, you have to get there, man. You have to get the chance too.
So, you see that I say, oh, me know that somebody there on the TV. Me know him. You see, it's just like me see someone like they look alike, but me not gonna say he look alike. Me say, nah, me know him. Him did live around the yard beside me. You know what I mean? You have to know things. You see? Like say we are like, oh, I'm guessing we are the chosen one. No, we're there already. We have to be the chosen one. No, we're there already. We have to be the chosen one.
Look at the network slow. Yeah, so you see these Babylon people. I don't even want to call them Babylon. I don't want to call them Babylon because they keep it. That's 4 times now they've done that. Every time I talk knowledge, they do it. They do it all the fucking time. They don't want me to share the knowledge. But anyway, what I was saying is about Narubu and Antarctica. That's what you need to look into. Go onto YouTube and look in at Anunnaki and look at Sirian, look at the planets, look at the solar system and see what happened, because basically their time's running out. This is why they're trying to change people's DNA, keep people on a low vibration, because they're trying to find out how they can take people's soul, because they can literally murder people, sacrifice them, do all their demonic shit. But the thing that they can't do, they want to do, is they haven't got a high energy like us. They haven't got that spiritual, like we've got that spiritual thing where we're connected on a spiritual level, on a higher frequency. A lot of them reptilians and them low class people, and this is not a color thing, you know. This is not a color thing. This is a DNA thing, because there's even some Caucasian people have got a certain DNA. Because even the brother today, yeah, he was telling me, the one that I was talking about earlier, he's telling me that he don't lay down with no Caucasian girl, but if he did, she have to has brown hair and she has to have a certain gene. And when he looks into her family, because she said that her family come from what did he say? Like Bulgaria, one of them places like that, Algeria, I think he said, or something, somewhere like that, somewhere over there in the Middle East or whatever. But he's saying that certain genes, it's not really about the color, it's about the genes. And it's like me, for example, I'm the same way. I will go with someone for their genes. They have to have the intelligence, obviously. The intelligence is a must, but it's all about the gene. So when we get the Nubian goddesses, which are powered up and full of passion, and we get kings like that, what we can do is we can be like Lucy, and like Brother Daniel said about the Matrix, in the film The Matrix, when it was like because that's the powerhouse, and that's what they don't want. They don't want us to develop the powerhouse. They want to distract us with sex and fashion and materialistic things and like driving cars and, you know what I mean, and all this bullshit. You know, and we just need to basically.
Yeah, I don't know what go on with Wise One. Wise One have some ammunition where it's like some kind of force that try to stop her, but you know, like with us now, a righteousness we are dealing with. So once is like a family is pushing out righteousness, is like we are always uplift that family CMA. Love goes out to King Shaka. And yeah, Acto. Yeah, man. Acto. Hey, no.
Yes, one world.
Yeah, man, yes. For real, man. And then, yeah.
Moonstar.
Yeah. A Moonstar. Yeah, man, we are talking about, man. You see on the energy where the sister bring you. Eh?
Yeah,
and you see the energy where family self bring you. Nobody feels a bit left you out, man.
So good, man.
Yeah.
I stay supreme, man. I say stay because it's supreme, man.
Yeah, man. Real.
Supreme, man.
Yeah, man.
Supremacy is what ruling right now. We have to be supreme, you know. Believe it.
No, we don't have to be supreme, man. We are. Yeah. We are.
We have to know it, man.
But guess what now? You see, it's like we have to like know it, and when we know it, we gather the supreme them. You see? Yeah. Because some family, you know, you will call upon them, you know. But some of them are some Judas undercover, you know what I mean? And being some Judas, because them lost them way. You see? So even when the lighter call them, they not even know say the lighter call them. You see? Because yeah.
So none of them want to get called in, man.
Eh?
None of them want to get called in.
Yeah, I don't for them time. No. Maybe at the next life. At the next life, man.
You just do it for them. That's it.
Yeah. Yes, Wise One. I want to big up here getting in the comment section, you know.
Yeah.
Good. Love to you people. But you know what? These things pissing me off because every time I do this, whether I'm on the phone, whether I'm on a Zoom call, whatever, every time I'm talking some type of knowledge, they always fuck it up because they're scared of me. But you know what? They better be scared because we're going to get some powerhouse created and we're going to bun fire on all of their fuckers because our time's coming now. It's our time. We just need to get organized and we need to get together. That's why I tell off the brothers.
But we remember that the reason why that we're seeing all of this is because love has already won. All those things that she's talking about, those things do exist, but we've actually beat them in the ether, and it's had to play out in this realm right now, which is the reason why they've intensified the craziness. So no matter what, I know that love has won. We're in the age of Aquarius, which means that the dark side have had their time, and it's time for us to shine. And the ones shining the brightest are the ones that are going to survive, because we're, we've got to bring forth the next generation and teach them that this is a different way.
Yes, sir.
Why is what that happened? Supreme is the one, man. Like I say, anything other than supreme is not it, bro. That's supremacy, act of supremacy.
Everything.
Yeah, sorry, you lot. Greetings, you lot. Do you know what? This is really getting on my nerves now, because they keep on taking it out, and they're doing it on purpose, because they know I'm passionate. They know I'm full of power and full of knowledge, and they don't want me to motivate people. But I'm going to motivate the whole damn world, and we're going to take over these little fucking reptilian bastards. Because you know what? Yeah, we are the supreme gene. Yeah, we are the human.
Yo, what is what? You know the thing, supreme genes. Talk about it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take over. We're gonna have to take. I've had enough of their bullshit. I'm ready to fuck them up.
Straight up.
Fuck them up with knowledge, though. I'm gonna fuck them up with knowledge and high vibrations.
All right. So, family who are watching a view, Wise One have a group on Telegram, so you can link her up same way, So nobody just get the knowledge.
I got my group on Telegram. Check it up. Great minds.
Wait, rewind again. There's
Wise One. Two. There's your one as well, the cycle one. Yeah.
No, what's your group name again?
Yeah, go and tell them.
Yeah.
Great Minds and Power People United, I think the one's called, and Great Minds.
And it's on.
So people you can look for me, and I'll add you. And I got some very intelligent people in the group.
All right. Yeah. So nobody get on the belly full. And next, after I wanna go full on the belly out there with negative things, because Wise One is just like bringing the message and the message from the spiritual to the physical and making you know say a time. And we all are here for it. As you see, everyone they have powerful name on the live. So don't feel say no chicken head there. You know what I mean? We are vegetarian. You know what I mean? Yeah, a spiritual connection. Yeah. And if you want to know about the laws, solve is there. You know what I mean? You want to know about the spiritual same way, say moon star is there. If you want to know about everything in a Babylon, say Wise One is there. You know what I mean? With me, say it's just like me, I just say love, you know what I mean? Yeah, so we all are unique, and each and everyone in the chat box same way, on a unique same way, and a time for us to unite and move forward, because we're supposed to travel the earth. You know what I mean? No bills. You understand me? Because these demon families make bills. You know what I mean? Because I know say solve, it would never stop travel if everything go free. Solve have under the sea. You know what I mean?
Oh, just supreme things, man. Just
supreme,
man. Everything.
Yeah.
Supreme. Yeah.
And King Shaka is a good warrior. Man. Yeah, man. King Shaka is a good warrior. Same way. He always uplift me same way, And
when I say supreme, let me break it down.
All right, break it down. Hey, I got my whole piece and sitting there. But
when I say supreme, I'm talking about the feminine energy, yeah. Because
man,
that's the beginning. I know I'm straight up. That's the beginning. That's the crown. That's the imperial crown. The earth itself. That's where the crown comes from. The earth is supreme. Mm-hmm. The sun is supreme. All these things are supreme. These are what we depend on. So if we're made out of these material, then we are supreme. We are supreme. Remember, the earth, the first crown is from Africa. That's the imperial crown. So we are imperial. We are royal. This is our natural position. But obviously we've been lost.
Do you know what? And do you know what? We don't even need to say it as well, bruv, because we are it. We're living it. That's why. Look at the music industry. When you see people, the rhythm. Look at the Afrobeats music. Look at all of the music. Yeah, we are the what? Yeah, we are the power. We're the powerhouse. We just need to get organized. Eat healthy, think healthy. They're attacking the thyroid gland. The thyroid gland controls all the rest of the organs in the body, and that's like in your throat. So you need to be taking your iodine. Don't get the iodine tablets. Get the iodine liquids. Get 2 or 3 drops and put it in a glass of water. You don't want tap water. You want distilled water. Buy yourself a distiller. If you haven't got a distiller, try and just use like, you know, some type of filter, but I would advise a distiller. And then take your iodine and take your vitamin D, take your calcium, vitamin C.
Let's go close again. You're giving some knowledge where you need to, you know, absorb. So I was just saying that again, the feminine energy is supreme because that's what the crown is created from. And the crown is coming from Africa. That's the first crown. That's where you get the imperial crown from. You know, and this is our natural self. This is our supreme self. That's why there's an act called act of supremacy. This is the holy crown. That's why they say be holy, because I am holy. So, you know, and it shows you that again, the houses, these are the crown, the houses of the crown. So the houses of Horus is first coming from the lioness, meaning Afar, and she's a goddess. She's a goddess, and it's coming from Mayat, you know, which brings the law, which this is the Lion of Judah, because the Lion of Judah is a female from, again, that dynasty, because it's going all the way to the Cleopatra dynasty. So it's because these are goddess, living goddess. So when you hear certain names, they're talking about the imperial, the female energy, which, you know, are first. That's why when I say the order and I give you the number 0, I start from 0 to 9, because 0, you know, is the personification of the feminine, because it's a cycle, you know. Again, just like the womb, 0 is the neutral where things come in and come out. You know, 0 shows you different aspects. It's all creativity. That's where creation comes from, because, you know, you could get a negative, you get a positive, you could get invisible, you could get invisible, you could get hot, you could get cold from 0. 0 is like oxygen, you know, and it's because it's divine principle, and you need it. That's why the female is beginning and the female is end, because if you start from 0, for you to be able to get any higher number, you have to use 0. So that's the order of the day.
Okay.
There's only 30.
Well, yeah, because
yeah. So that's the reason, because like I say, we come into form. Female makes the form appear. This is where you get all of the royalties from. This is where you get all of the image and likeness. That's why you have to be supreme. That's why when you know the beginning, you will know the order of things, and you will know what comes first. And obviously they use religion to remove the female from her position, which is the first. So we're not using, like you say, we're not using a patriarchy. We're using a matriarchy, which is the principle of Egypt. That's the order of Egypt. So when you know this is the beginning. That's why we have to be imperial. We have to be supreme. There's no other way, because that is our power. That's our beginning. So that is the main purpose. Because this is all before us. We can see it. We can go to Egypt. You know, we can still see our treasuries. We can still see our music. We can still see our beginning. You know, so if you keep going down, you could see the diamonds which the crown are made of. You could see the dirt which your flesh is made out of. You can actually see these things, and it's not in our minds. It's reality. You know. So
yeah.
That's
where Frank to said it.
Could find power of people unite.
Could not, eh?
It couldn't find power of people united. Eh?
All right, like when I say now, yeah, like Frank to hear me. If you listen to it, hear me. We are not now talker, we are doers, yeah. As you see, what we're doing on this live is gathering families. Like, you know, Sister Moonstar, she have her group same way. She do her live same way. She just say, all right, she'll come support me today. You know what I mean? And bring the energy like more stronger. So if you same way, you can find me on Telegram and we put that power what you talk about because we are a doer. You know what I mean? Like first, if you come on the live, you hear sis Moonstar is like she say the internet is not good. So I know say Franco, I know say you're on that vibration same way, but we have to use the internet for gather because if it wasn't for the internet now, it's like we would have sent out vibration and we don't know where this vibration is coming from. So now it's like we are on the live. So if you want to get in contact with we, you know, may have a number right there where I'll come underneath the bottom of the screen. If you can find us on Telegram and we can, you know, take it to the next level same way, you know what I mean? Because we don't want to like in a house, in a prison box, attack, you know what I mean? When it's like there's so much things the so-called leaders them is doing to oppress us, you know what I mean? Things where we don't want to do and things what we don't understand, you know what I mean? You see, like people taking injection in their body and they not even understand the injection. We go into a school where if you are a spiritual being, they don't have a spiritual school for the young light them coming, the young stars being them coming into the earth, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of things is misleading us out there, you know what I mean? So I love your comments and all of them things there, but you know, we have like groups like community same way in the Maroon sovereignty, you know what I mean? And family solve same way. Is what you call it now, family solve? Chief or what they call it again? High priest or
supreme priest. Say supreme.
All right, supreme. Yeah. Supreme. No.
That's the energy, man. There's nothing. If that's not it, there's nothing else. I'm telling you. Like
all right,
we have to be it, man. Right now, it's a
serious time. You see the system. You see, the system family is different from us. We are spiritual, physical family. You know what I mean? We know ourselves on the spiritual side, so we know ourselves on the physical side, and we are connect now. So we are together. You know what I mean? Facto, yeah. So yeah, man, we love it. We love it, man.
Yo, one word.
Go on.
Yo, I want to say, like I say, big up to everyone. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna forward next time one word. So, Moonstar, one love. Like I say, everything. Appreciate you. Get me the vibration, the energy every time. Listen, why is one always late? Fire, love. One word. You get me?
Fire always.
Connection. So I definitely want to see more of this. You understand? So I'm here to connect. You understand? And this is a good energy. So like just keep it up. Like I said, we have to be supreme. So that's just what I'm saying. We have to be supreme. You know,
we have with the ladies. No, they might eat me up in it.
no, that's what I'm saying. You have to be supreme. That's what I'm saying. Feminine energy is supreme. They're the beginning. So if we're not behaving that way, like that's why it's not a joke. It's just something that we have to be. The word sound. We have to find these things because they're using it for us. We have to use it for ourselves.
All you need to do, bruv. All you need to do is all the brothers. They need to find a powerful goddess like me and the other sister Moonstar. Yeah, that's clued up. That's spiritually balanced. Yeah, any sister that's clued up spiritually and passionate. That's what you want because she will have your back no matter what. no matter what. So that's what you need, you know. So the brothers need to fix up, because we're acting like goddesses and we're trying to teach, and the brothers ain't stepping. They are a few brothers on point, but there's not enough. They're just too busy chasing money, and they got no brains, and they think money's everything. So we need to educate them. Like I said, I see these brothers walking down with their trousers down their ass. I said, pull your trousers up, you look like you shit yourself. They said, no, and they pull their trousers up, and one of them laughs. I said, what are you laughing for? Pull up yours as well. What are you talking about? I said, listen, let me tell you something here. I said, are you gay? He said, no. I said, so why are you advertising your Asta Batty man? Why are you advertising your Asta Batty man? Pull up your trousers, act like a king. Don't you know you come from royalty? And I had to educate them. But I don't give a damn. I'll educate them wherever I see these brothers acting like they're less than gods, because that's what they are, gods in the flesh. You know, I'll have to remind them. No,
remember, there's guys all over the world, you know. We don't have to just be communicating with the ones in the UK, because I've realised, no offence, brothers, but I've had to go outside of the UK because it's not happening. No. It's just that I don't.
I hear that. That's right, because the mentality of the brothers in the UK is different to the brothers in America and Canada and America.
Yeah, that's where my man's from. He's come from America, and he's just like, wow. You know what it is? The American men need to come here.
Yeah, real talk, this. Real talk.
So
you know what the thing is? That's what I'm saying. See,
sorry, no offense, guys. No offense.
England control America, so if it's gonna be, you're gonna get American.
I've been
here. I just saw it though, because it's a promotion. America is promoted. You know, England set the trend. That's just the order. That's supremacy. So that's just how it is to me. That's
sometimes you want different food, not you. You want a different food, innit? So
that's how it goes. Still, if it's true, I appreciate.
No, but you know what it is.
I'm just making sure that the English guys that are like me, you know, that my circle, you know, what I'm saying, we're supreme. I don't know about no one else, but we're supreme.
You know, sometimes the Englishman them want a little bit of what they call it now, American woman CMA, ain't it?
Same way.
Is it a vice versa?
But it's not even that. It's just the frequency. It's what we think that is right for us. You know, what we know what is right. So that's how I go. You know what I mean?
It come like English now, Englishman and English woman. It come like then become too close. They know each other too much. They want a different scenery or a different action pack. You know what I mean? Yeah, like that way.
The problem is that people don't have the same. People are not choosing partners that have the same values as them. They're getting to know you. They don't know. Like, it doesn't matter what color you are. If you've got the same values as a person of the opposite, whatever different color, then that person's gonna gel. You know what I mean? It's just that where's the family values here? What do people really want from a relationship now? People don't know. They don't know. I stayed on my own for a very long time before I knew what I wanted, and then I created it because I know that I'm a supreme creator.
Yeah,
right?
supreme.
That's supreme creator.
That's the word.
So you can create whatever you feel. So the problem is here is like, what do the women want? What do the women expect from the men? What do the men expect from the women? Now, I have no expectations, because this is the problem. We have expectations. We put expectations on people. So this is the thing. We're looking for the match. But really, right now, it's time about finding ourselves. These guys out here that are running around with their pants flying down their trousers. Who wants that? Nobody. I don't know. A decent person does not want that. But they have not looked at themselves.
So they're coming from America.
Eh? Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. My man's American. I always go out of the UK, because the UK men have done nothing for me, really. They ain't got the same values. They don't look at life the same way. They're very easy. They got the system to say, oh, here's some money, you don't have to work. The American men, if you don't work in America, you don't frigging eat. It's a different story. If you're in Spain, if you don't work, you don't eat. Over here, they just go to the job center and they're got their rent paid. They don't have to do anything. So now they've got nothing to really offer a woman because they don't have to do nothing.
Yeah.
You go to Spain, them guys, I've seen people living in half a derelict house with their family because the government doesn't support them. Now, this is the kind of thing that we're dealing with because these guys have got it easy. No, if you don't work, you don't eat. People need to start feeling that here. And I'm glad this has happened because now people's feeling their belly. Yeah. So maybe the guys will have to friggin' fix up because this money is rubbish. No one wants you when you're on benefit. We don't care. We want someone who's going to be able to, like, both of us can roll and build a life.
Yeah.
It's going to be relying on the woman because it's usually the woman. I'm not even going down that road, but I'm just saying in the UK, it's just like the men have just had their balls just taken from them from the government. And they've said, okay, I'll just take all the money. I'll get a free house. I'll just have how many women having my children. And it doesn't matter because we don't have to pay for the children because the government pays for the children. That's what I get. I'm not looking after my child because you get money from the government. So this is what we're dealing with the UK guys. I'm not saying all of you.
Yeah.
A majority.
Definitely what the experience that you're coming from. But like, you know, the mindset is, like I say, the mindset, you know, like the mindset is always the mindset. You know, if it's a worm that you're dealing with, it's gonna be a good worm mindset. If you're dealing with someone that is supreme, like I say, like as you know, people of black people, we're coming up from the mud. You know what I'm saying? We're coming up from the mud. Different society. You know, some society we can't see our glory, so we're more savage. Some society we can see our glory, so we're more, you know, intellectually smart on how we're supposed to move. So it's the society, but the mindset of every individual, it determines again a person experience, because some mindset, you know, is looking for greatness. You know what I'm saying? It is planning for greatness. Some people just want a fast life, and you know, usually that there's a little sense of what you call it, honeymoon, for say, then boom, because it's fast. When the honeymoon gone, problem again. So like I say, it all depends on the mindset of the individual. And I'm saying where they see themselves, and again how they maneuver. It's communication is key as well. That's a part of it. That's why it's supreme.
Yeah, I really think, man, you see, and what we have to know say is like we as a supreme being, we have to stick together. You know
it's a trend, yo, supreme a trend. Yes, yo. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You see, I'm trying to say that's what I'm talking. This is our natural.
Can I just interrupt you there? I have to say, for the past couple of 5 days, I've been having like these, because I get lots of messages. I keep getting this message of supreme being, and it's not something that I say. And it's like supreme, and you haven't stopped frigging saying supreme being, and it's just come to me that I've been getting the message all week, supreme being, and you keep saying
one word. You see, Moonstar. You see, I'm trying to say this is just what it is. Like remember I told you, at this point we ain't got no choice. We have to be supreme. And you see, Moonstar it's like a messages are coming in from the universe. Like this is like it's the reset. This is the realest thing you just say. Like it's because it's supreme reality. The reality of supremacy is coming in again, because this is why the lockdown, everything is happening, because they acting their supremacy. But it's not that no more. We have to be supreme, because now there's a window of opportunity. So you see that promotion, you see that trend that we're setting. It's a trend. Like I'm saying, I'm staying up there for a reason. I'm not coming down. As I'm trying to say, there has to be supreme. Like there has to be that. Like I say, that's the only way we're gonna do anything. We're gonna win anything, because when someone hear that word, the vibration alone, you're gonna think automatically about royalty. Think about that. That put that put us in our supreme image and likeness. It's the words create images. You know what I mean? So Moon Star, as like I say, it's messy. You see, the female, they create these things. Let them hear, like they know it's already come before we. That's what I'm saying. We just the enactor. We enact it. We enact everything that the female is creating, because that's why the masculine is there to see how great of the female mind could come in place. So we're enacting the greatness. So if that's what's going on right now, supremacy, imperial, royal, that's what it is. Because again, Moonstar has got this is look, we all came on this live, you know what I'm saying? It's like I never seen it before, but yet you're getting the same messages. You think I'm trying to say?
God, we connect with one life.
Universe. This is the universe telling us what time it is. And I understand the females are supreme. See, they're getting the supreme messages. So we have to act supreme, just like what Wise One is saying. We have to act supreme. You know, the females are telling us what like that is. This is the time. So that's what I'm saying. This is who I am. I can't stop like that. It's supreme or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's supreme. That's it. There's no other. That's the energy.
I hear you.
I give thanks and praise. And
million are nothing. Million are nothing.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. It's more than that's what I'm saying. It's a supreme love. That's what you're saying. It's real. It's supreme. You see? It's real. Like
it's really getting that message. It was so good.
And what happened now? That video match up with everything where we are talking. You know what I mean? More guess it. More guess it. I make you watch
it. That's
it.
what I'm saying. Full light. The brightest star in the sky.
If you're the king of an empire, and you rely on the slave. What would you do if you're the king of an empire, and you rely on the slavery of your people to keep you rich and powerful? But you see your people waking up and starting to show dissent. What would you do if you wanted to stay in power? You would sure hope that they forget about it. You would want to distract them, or even better, turn them against each other, so that they forget about their original cause. The mainstream media, which we all know is in the business of maintaining the status quo, is doing a great job at doing just that. They are reducing this global transformation that's going on, this beautiful shift in human consciousness, into a petty war between each other. They will continue to create sides for us to choose from. They will keep our minds focused on skin color and uniforms.
Yeah, that one that is short still, but yeah. And we are sure that we not deal with segregation, you know? We are deal with a unity and love, you know?
It's like it's the supreme love. Like, you know, this we have to get this in a freak. Moonstar, keep like the messages will keep coming like that, because it's the time. It's just the time. Like we have to send out that vibration. We have to look up what supreme is, and we have to. That's the word. You know that when you get the word of the spirit, that's the word right now. That's how we overcome everything, because that is our beginning. That's our root. This is our clothing. This is our light. This is the imperial. This is Africa itself. This is the land, you know, of the living. This is supreme. So, and I was speaking to females on Clubhouse, and they're feeling the same thing. There's a strong feeling at this point, and that's why it's the supreme power. It's the earth itself. I'm saying it's the universe itself is letting, and the message is clear. It's a clear message. We're supreme beings. Like, and if we look at what supreme is, we will see what imperial is, and then we'll see again the majesty, our majesty in kingly character. You know, Moonstar, you're our imperial majesty. That's what every that's what every woman is there in. That's why we have to speak in that royal tone. We have to be there. We have to change the image and likeness of ourselves. We have to be supreme in our image and likeness. We have to project this word. We have to project the word onto. We have to change that. If no other word but supreme. We have to find all the words that connect with it. You know what I'm saying? You're a highness. You know what I'm saying? You're excellent. You see what I'm saying? These words lift up anything, lift up a mountain, because it's real words. You could see it clothed. You could see the clothing. You could see the crown. You could see all of this when you say these things. So we have to project that to our female energy, and they will create that while we keep acting, because like I say, we are the movement. You know what I'm saying? The females are the creation of the movement. So when we promote these things, then it's inevitable that's what law of attraction is. That's what the supreme love is. That's what the imperial crown is. That's what it is. This has jurisdiction over every living thing. So
yeah,
I appreciate you. Like I said, give thanks and praise and appreciation, Mustafa, for coming on One World. Like I say, you've done the connection. This is some real thing, man. Like I say,
I want family, man. Yeah,
some supreme, supremely serious. Yeah, because it's some serious thing right now.
Yeah, man, serious thing are going out there, man. Because people are dead out there, no. People are dead out there. And you see where Frank to say, the lockdown should have happened in 2020, you see? Yeah.
They had to bring it forward.
They have to bring it forward.
Yeah, because they were losing the battle worldwide. My eyes are terrible. To riot and I can't see that part.
Yeah.
Extinction, rebellion.
Yeah, that's why we've got all the marches and stuff, because we took down the elites. They had to bring everything forward.
Mm-hmm.
That's why right now
they've lost. So now they're taking as many souls as they can with them, with this stupid DNA refragment, stupid enhancer thing.
Acho, man, acho.
Yeah.
That's why
Solve not take it though. You don't take it.
That's why we have to promote supremacy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's no other word but like supreme, and we have to. That's what I'm saying. Like
supreme don't take
different time, man. It's a different time, and that's why I'm protesting. I'm protesting. Like I'm saying, literally, like this is the place now. I mean, like I say, the place of power. If people not seeing this light, that's what I'm saying. Like because it is the. Imagine, like, how do you know your beginning? How would you know your beginning if you don't have a land, a root to where you're coming from? All of the jewels, the treasury, all of the things that is the possession, all of it. How would you know if you don't have these things? So if this is the journey, like, because you can see it, you can see people wearing our supreme things. We can see people wearing our imperial stuff. We can see this. We can see it in the museum. We can see all of our, I'm saying, our makeups, our supreme makeup. So, like, if we don't do what we're supposed to do, it's still gonna be in the museum. We're gonna just look at it from outside. If we become who we are supremely, knowing again that yes, this is real, the crown.
100%.
Female, that's it. The crown was designed in the image of her, because that's why it have diamond, rubies, just to show all of the, like I say, the excellency, the omnipotent.
Yeah, because
you show all my crown today. I usually wear my crown online. I actually have a crown that I've made, and it's
what I'm trying to say. See, look, it's what I'm trying to, so this is what it is. Like, that's why the male, for real. That's why you're right. That's why whatever that journey is, you're right, because as males, we're not, like I say, doing what's supreme, going to get the real crown. Put it on. I'm trying to say, you don't have to make one because it's already there. But we haven't given you, you know what I'm saying, the crown, so you're gonna make another option.
Just to make him a flipping self.
Exactly. Like, this is some serious thing I'm talking about. You know, one word.
Serious thing.
Like, we have to really switch up now. Like, it's a real thing.
That is a serious thing. Imagine.
It's real situation. That's what I'm saying. It's supreme or nothing.
Make their own crown.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk. They're gonna make that t-shirt supreme or die. That's real.
Yeah.
My gosh! Right now, I ain't coming down, but I'm telling you, man. Right now, I'm required to look. That's why, again, the brightest star, the supreme star in the sky at this time of the year is the star of Osiris, which again, Osiris is in the house of Afar, which is the female goddess, which create, like I say, that's why you get Isis. They're all from the same star band, which created Horus, and they're showing you that the sun, which is the supreme soul, you know, of the likeness of the woman, the fears that could bring down like so much, you know, more joy, life.
Yeah, woman bring happiness, man.
Listen, man, we have to be supreme, man. No, I'm telling you, that's my promotion.
Yeah, man. All right, so Moonstar, I say next time, you know.
Yes, man.
Man.
Be ready.
Yeah, man, for real, man, and enough love, family, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, cause I did feel it, the joy, you know.
All the time, it's deserved, supreme deserve right now. Cause like I say, Moonstar has bought the message, so like I say, it's just you have to let it go. You have to give the supreme love, like you have to send it. So one word, big up yourself, and get me, just link me up, yeah? Big up.
Yeah, man, 100, man, 100.
All right.
Ciao.
All right, Moonstar, yeah, man, for real. All right, yes, family, so love goes out to each and every one, you know what I mean? Who hope say Frank to who hope say I'm calling your name right, you know what I mean? Yo, King Shaka, enough love, same way. You don't know, sir, from the beginning, we did it, you know? Yeah, man, and a family Dan did come through program, and love to the family them come on the live. Yo, family, hear me? You see my live, you can come on it anytime. You get me? Yeah, man. We are warrior, and like where family soul say, we are supreme being. So don't make no dark space make your life in the earth dark. You know what I mean? You are smart. You are more than Jay-Z, Bob Marley, the whole of them. You understand me, family? And together we become one. You know what I mean? And family, Frank to did a talk, say the lockdown should have happened in 2022. You understand me? And then push it forward now, you know? Because what? Because them fail. But you see what happened now? I can play a good brother where in they do a video and do that video. Wait, give me 1 second, family. I play a real family. I don't play no celebrity family. Celebrity them fakers. The washover goal made in China. You know what I mean? All right, listen to this one, family. Enough love on a man.
Contract is ended, and it will be a shame for us to sit down and allow them to recreate another corporation to lead us and decide who live and who die.
This is Chief Courtney of the Maroon
Sovereign International.
Yeah. All right, family. You know, seminar play, and right now, Chief Courtney of his what do they call it now? Community, and he's building his community. He's working on like shipment, plane, buying lands, and all of these things. But him need our help, and I am on that board same way because I am not in the talking, but doing. You understand me, family? And as I say, wise one, she's not about talking same way, but she will talk some of the knowledge out there and all of them things there, you know. And Moonstar is not about talking. We about going out there, farming up the land, getting back our land together, you know what I mean, family? And family solve is about the same thing, you know what I mean? and a we is about the same thing. I put my number there same way. So remember, you can inbox me and all of these things, family. Don't fear. Don't stay in the dark and make people oppress you behind closed door. Don't like make people say, oh, you're talking too deep, or no one is listening to you and all of these. Nah, our time for shine. Righteousness. You know what I mean, family? And I love you so much. So tomorrow, say 8:30, I go live, you know what I mean? And King Shaka, say enough love. Franco, yeah, remember you can WhatsApp me with that the number you see running cross, you know what I mean? And after now, I will add you to Family Wise One group CME upon Telegram if you have Telegram, you know what I mean? Because we don't leave no one outside, you know what I mean? Right. Once we see someone righteous, we bring them on board. You know what I mean? King Shaka is in the group already, you know what I mean? And Dan. Yeah. Dan. Yeah, man. Enough love CMA, yeah? Yo, family, hear me. Upright and upright. It's our time now. Free world is our world. But we have to work together. Because if I say free world, people will think that I'm crazy, innit? But really and truly, if you plant a seed, it don't charge you, innit? These people is crazy who is charging us, innit? But we have to work together. Because people gonna look at you and say you're mad, innit? All right. Love your family. Yeah, man. And like what me say, I love from the soul. Yeah. And I love from the heart. I love from the soul. You know why I love from the soul? Because the soul will never die. So my love for each and everyone will never die. Yeah. All right. So Franco, enough love. King Shacks, enough love. You know what I mean? All right. So family, enough love now. And remember, the battle is real. People is dying off out there. You know what I mean? Love your family. I'm out.